Those who are finding difficulty finding spaces can go to the first floor of the auditorium. Everyone. On this proud and memorable day, we welcome our new undergraduate students to the National Institute of Technology, Warangal. Dear students, you sit in, the friendships you build, and the challenges you overcome here will shape not just your career, but the person you become. This is a moment of new beginnings, new dreams, and new possibilities, and we as an institution are proud to walk this journey with you. I now have the honor of inviting our respected dignitaries to grace the stage. I request the audience to please join me in welcoming them with a warm round of applause as each name is announced. May I now request our Honorable Director, Professor Bidyadhar Subudhi, Director of NIT Warangal, to kindly join us on the stage. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. I now invite all our esteemed deans of NIT Warangal to kindly ascend the stage. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. I now request all the heads of departments across various branches to kindly join us on the stage. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. I now invite Professor P.V. Suresh, Head Center for Career Planning and Development, to kindly join us on the stage. I also invite Professor P. Hari Prasad Reddy, Chief Warden, to kindly join us on the stage. I now invite Dr. G. Radha Rukmani, Head Institute Health Center, to kindly join us on the stage. I now invite Professor G. Shivakumar, Professor in Charge Examinations of NIT Warangal, to kindly join us on the stage. Next, I invite Professor V. Vasu, President, Student Activity Center, NIT Warangal, to kindly join us on the stage. Last but not the least, I now invite Professor Ramareddy, PIC Admissions, to kindly ascend the stage. With all our dignitaries now seated on the dais, I once again welcome them on behalf of the entire NIT Warangal family. Before we commence with the orientation program, I kindly request everyone to rise for
A very good morning to all. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Professor Radhakrishna, the Dean Faculty Welfare. Professor Kiran Kumar, the Dean Student Welfare. And Madam Smriti, the Head Humanities and Social Sciences. And Professor Ravi, the Head Electronics and Communication. Professor Hare Krishna, Head Civil Engineering Department. Professor Bajpayee, the Head Computational Data Science. Professor Pandey, the Head Metallurgy and Materials Engineering. Professor Ravichandran, the Head Indian Knowledge System. Professor Venkaya, the Head Electrical Engineering. And Professor Debasit Datta, the Officiating Head for Department of Mathematics. Yeah. Professor Venkatarthi, the Head Chemistry. Professor Chandramohan, the Head Mechanical Engineering. Professor Reddy, the heading all the students. He the chief warden of all the council of wardens, and he the most important person for you, along with the dean student Professor Kiran Kumar. And Madam Radha Rukmini, the head Institute Health Center, who is responsible for your health and every aspects. And Professor Saurabh Rai, the head physics. Professor Shiv Kumar, the PIC examination. And Professor Ram Reddy, the head admissions. And Professor P.B. Suresh, the head CCPD, the training and placement and career guidance. Professor Ram Sagar, the head chemical engineering. And to the front row, if you see, starting all our head CDIS is there, our Professor Sanjay Kumar Panda, Professor Arokia, Associate Dean Academics, Professor Banerjee Babu, the student difficulties in terms of the slow learning, and Professor Raghavendra, the the facilitator for this admission, librarian Dr. Y.S. Rao, and faculty colleagues here sitting in this hall. Dear students, before I start, I take this opportunity to congratulate to you and your proud parents, because you are the gifted children. So amongst the many students in this country, you are truly the gifted children, because many of these children, they are deprived of the facility what you are going to have, and that is possible because of your hard work, perseverance, and your care from your parents. So therefore, a lot of appreciation to your parents first. And your hard work has made you to come here to this hall, and I believe this hall will also see after 4 years, or maybe for masters 2 years, you will be completely transformed to a full-fledged engineer or scientist, whatever you call it. But this is a platform where you will get ample opportunity. So you see, among us the 31 NITs, NIT Warangal is the first one which took birth in the year 59. So therefore I call it a mother of NITs. Okay? Because all the NITs came later than NIT Warangal. So therefore, we have a big responsibility to strive hard and to make its flag reaching high. So here I can say you that this institute has enormous potential, and you have joined an institution with rich legacy, strong academic foundations, a vibrant research culture, and an increasingly global outlook. Needless to say that this institute has so far produced 45,000 alumni who are working across the globe, not only in academia, in research, in industries, in public sector, whatever you talk about. NIT Warangal is not merely a place where you earn a degree. It is a place where you will develop knowledge, competency, character, creativity, and leadership. You have entered this institution because of your academic merit and potential. But remember, your achievement in entering NIT Warangal is not a destination. It is the starting point of a much larger journey. Over the next few years, you will have opportunities to learn from accomplished faculty, interact with students from different parts of the country, participate in research and innovation, engage with industry, undertake internships, develop entrepreneurship ideas, and build international academic connections. I encourage each one of you to make full use of these opportunities. So I will also urge you to learn beyond the classroom. Dear students, the world you are entering is changing in an extraordinary pace. Artificial intelligence, robotics, advanced manufacturing, renewable energy, electric mobility, biotechnology, quantum technologies, cyber security, data science, and new age digital technologies are transforming industries and societies. Therefore, your education cannot be limited to textbooks and examinations. Learn to ask questions, learn to solve problems, learn to work in teams, and learn to communicate, and above all, learn to learn continuously. Your classroom will provide a foundation, but the laboratory, the library, innovation centers, research laboratories, industry, society, and the world outside the campus will provide the broader learning experience. For BTech students, I would particularly encourage you to develop a strong fundamental capturing skill in mathematics, science, and engineering while simultaneously acquiring interdisciplinary skills. For MTech students, this is an opportunity to move from learning existing knowledge to creating new knowledge through research, experimentation, and innovation. For MBA students, I encourage you to develop not only managerial competency, but also an understanding of technology, entrepreneurship, sustainability, and the changing global business environment. So you may not succeed in every examination, competition, project, or interview. That is perfectly normal. Future is not the opposite of success. It is often an essential part of success. What matters is whether you learn from it and come back stronger. I will also urge you for a global exposure. The world is increasingly interconnected. NIT Warangal is therefore strengthening its international partnership with universities and institutions across the globe. In the recent past, our institute has established collaboration with very prestigious universities in Canada, US, and Thailand and Germany. So therefore, there is ample opportunity for studying in the foreign countries, even if you are a student over here. I would like our students to think beyond geographical boundaries, seek international internships, student exchanges, joint research opportunities, international competitions, global certifications, and collaborative projects. Develop the confidence to work with people from different countries and cultures. At the same time, remember that global competency begins with strong fundamentals and a deep understanding of our own society and our responsibility towards the nation. Dear students, your living in the campus is extremely important because this is the campus which will nurture you to become a full-fledged engineer or a scientist or a manager. So therefore, your years at NIT Warangal will be among the most memorable years of your life. Participate in the technical and cultural activities, join clubs and societies, play sports, take part in social service activities, and attend lectures and seminars, interact with faculty members. Do not spend all your time only for chasing grades. Dear students, try to build experiences, relationships, and memories. At the same time, use social media and digital technology responsibly. Protect your privacy and cyber security. Be respectful in your online interactions. Your digital footprint is also a part of your professional identity. And a message to the parents. Dear parents, I also extend a warm welcome to all of you. You have played an important role in bringing your children to this stage. From today, we request you to trust them and encourage them to become independent and responsible individuals. The transition from school or college to a premier institution can sometimes be challenging. There may be academic pressure, new responsibilities, and unfamiliar situations. Our faculty, staff, student mentors, and administration will always be available to support them. Let us work together to ensure that these young students grow not only academically, but also personally and professionally. Our vision at NIT Warangal, our vision is to build an institution that is academically excellent, research intensive, innovation driven, globally connected, and socially responsible. We are working towards an institution that contributes meaningfully to the vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047. And you are an important part of this journey. You are not merely students of NIT Warangal, you are future researchers, engineers, entrepreneurs, administrators, managers, innovators, and leaders who will contribute to the development of our nation and the world. I will give 5 messages for your journey at NIT Warangal and beyond. As you begin this journey, I would like to tell you to remember 5 simple principles. First, dream big. Do not limit your ambitions because of your present circumstances. Second, build strong fundamentals. Technology will change, but strong fundamentals will remain your greatest asset. Third, be curious and innovative. Do not simply accept what exists. Think about what can be created. Fourth, be ethical and compassionate. Your knowledge becomes meaningful only when it is used responsibly. Fifth, give back. Whatever success you achieve, remember your alma mater, your institution NIT Warangal, the society, what brought you to this level and what will bring to the next level of your growth, and the nation we are proud of, that is the great nation India, that supported your journey. Dear student, the next few years will pass very quickly. When you graduate from NIT Warangal, I want you to leave this campus with much more than a degree. I want you to live as a confident professional, innovative thinker, responsible citizen, and compassionate human being. The opportunities are before you. The resources are here. The faculty and staff are here to support you. Now the responsibility is yours. Once again, I warmly welcome all the new batch of students, BTech, MTech, MBA, and all students to NIT Warangal family. Dream big, learn continuously, innovate fearlessly, lead with integrity, and contribute to the society. I wish every one of you highly successful, fulfilling, memorable journey at NIT Warangal. Before I conclude my address to you, I wish each one of you be blessed with a very, very bright career ahead. And you or your parents might be feeling little dejected when you enter the campus, because the campus is undergoing a massive renovation. Your main gate will be coming in end of November with a big structure, with a huge expansion. And one ladies hostel will be coming in around March, which can accommodate 608 students. And also almost all the hostels will be renovated. They're in the process of renovation. And these works, almost whatever hostel you talk about, some of them have been completed for renovation. Some of them are undergoing renovation. Some of them will be taken for renovation. But rest assured, all your hostels will be renovated to the fullest extent possible. And I congratulate the entire Dean, PD and his entire team to take it forward, and the past Dean, PD also for this endeavor, and for your expectation in the near future. You will be having your indoor stadium expanded and a athlete track coming up, and your canteen is also coming up, a 500-seat canteen. And also we are getting one more, campus connected, that is the North Campus, with a underpass. And I am also expecting a new campus of NIT Warangal, a second campus. Maybe very soon, if we are successful, we are getting the positive, assent from the ministry. Maybe another campus will be expecting very soon in around a 15-kilometer distance. So therefore, the journey in NIT Warangal is very, very challenging and very much encouraging, because the mess, IFC, particularly the mess part, you are very dissatisfied. I could know it, because please understand, with little patience, if you wait, these messes will be renovated within 6 months of time. So once the messes are renovated, once the international hostel, DASA hostel is renovated, our life will be very comfortable. Till that time, please bear with us. We are trying our best to give the best possible way we can resolve your issue. But please consider it is your family, and whenever there is a renovation in the family houses, we have to bear patiently and cooperate with the institute governance, so that we'll all have a happy life ahead. And I leave with this note with the parents. Please do not be so worried about the stay of your student in the campus. Be little, vigilant about their attendance. Be little vigilant about their health. Be little vigilant about their everyday activity, so that you are well connected with your children, and the institute will take your support in nurturing these young minds to brilliant engineers in the time to come. So with all your support, with all the support of all my heads and deans, I expect that this institute will be proud of through your presence, through your joining to this institute. I once again wish a very, very challenging and interesting career, and a very futuristic career, a blessed career to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. May I now invite our Dean Academic, Professor Venkaya Chaudhary, to welcome our new batch of students and acquaint them about the academic programs of NIT Warangal. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Respected Director, Deans, heads of the departments, all the first semester BTech integrated MSc students, and also BSc BAd students, and also the parents sitting in the ALC. I welcome you all to the wonderful campus, the clean and green campus. So the heads of the departments and deans have already been introduced to you. So I'll quickly give you a brief overview about the departments and the programs at our institute. And after the break, we are going to have a brief discussion on various topics that we are going to share with you soon. And if you look at the departments at our institute, we have total 15 academic departments, which includes 9 engineering departments, and these 9 engineering departments are supported by another 6 departments, which includes 3 science departments, humanities and social sciences, management studies, Department of Education, Department of Mathematics, Department of Physics, and Department of Chemistry. So apart from these 15 academic departments, we also have a number of centers and centers of excellence. And all these academic departments and centers together, we are offering total 54 academic programs. Out of these 54, we have 15 undergraduate programs, which includes 12 BTech programs, 2 dual degree programs, 1 BSc BD program. Apart from that, we also have 28 master's program, MTech programs. Then we have 3 integrated MSc, 4 MSc programs, MBA, MCA. And apart from that, we also have PhD and postdoctoral fellowships. So you can see that starting from undergraduate to postgraduate level, we have wide spectrum of all the academic programs available with us. And with this brief overview, I wish you all a happy stay for the next 4 to 5 years at NIT Warangal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that overview.
So we have a few more heads of the departments who have joined a bit late. So we have Professor P.V. Suresh. He is head for Center for Career Planning and Development. We also have Professor R.S. Selvaraj, head of the Department of Mathematics. We also have Professor Asim Bikas Das, head of the Department of Biotechnology.
Thank you, sir. May I now request everyone to stand for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We shall now disperse for a short health break. While also networking with professors and peers, we shall rejoin sharp at 11.
Welcome back again. Am I audible? So I request everyone to please settle down. Am I audible? Yes or no? Okay, good. So I request everyone please settle down quickly. I request all the students, please settle down quickly.
Hello.
So welcome back everyone. Can we start? We are 5 minutes ahead of the time. Still, I think we can start quickly so that others can get sufficient time, so that we can get a complete overview of all academic part and also the student life at NIT Warangal. So I am Venkay Chaudhary, professor in the Department of Civil Engineering and also Dean Academic. So let me walk you through the academic regulations, especially for undergraduate students. Okay? Move it. So in the earlier session, we have discussed about what are the various departments that we have. So if you look at the complete BTech programs or undergraduate program in general, so you can see that we have 12 undergraduate programs. And out of them, the BTech, dual degree, and also the 5-year integrated programs, for all these programs, we have admission through the JEE mains. And whereas you have another UG program, BSc BEd program, for which the admission is through the ITIP, and there is a NCET program. So the admissions is completely different for that. Otherwise, everyone has been admitted only through the JEE mains program. Right? Now let me give you a brief overview about the curriculum that we have. And if you look at our existing curriculum, the 4th year students, they have an old curriculum. So that we call it as a 2021 curriculum. Whereas currently what you are going to have is a 2024 curriculum. And this 2024 curriculum is applicable for the current 3rd year onwards. And you're also going to follow the same curriculum, but we have slight modifications in the curriculum. So that means instead of 2024, the current second year batch onwards, we are going to have 2025 curriculum in place. So I will also highlight what are the changes that we have incorporated in 2024 curriculum, and compared to 21, what are the major changes that we have done. So first you can see that design thinking is one of the major courses that we have introduced in the first semester. So because you have 12 BTech programs, some of you will be undergoing this particular course in the autumn semester or the first semester, and the remaining 50% of you will be undergoing this in the spring semester, that is your second semester. And apart from that, in 25 curriculum, first time we introduced AI and ML as a mandatory course for all BTech programs. That is a major change that you are going to see, and this we have implemented for the current second year students also. And over and above that, in continuation of the design thinking, we also have the product development. Next week onwards, we are going to have continuous presentations by various heads of the departments and also the centers, who are going to walk you through the various academic related activities. So at that time, we are going to have one more session on the design thinking. The head of the design thinking laboratory is going to give the complete overview of both the design thinking and the product development part. So the product development, you are going to have that in the 6th semester. And one more major change that you see is the fractal courses. So in morning session, you might have heard to the director saying that we have a lot of new technological developments that are happening. And at the same time, we also have several programs where we are going to invite industry experts and also experts from foreign countries through Spark or GAN programs. And in order to get a flavor of the ongoing research, we also introduced the fractal course. Earlier, we used to have only 0.5 credits allocated to the fractal courses, and this fractal courses credits have been enhanced from 0.5 to 1 credits. So that means the current third year students, they will have only 0.5 credits for the fractal courses, whereas your batch and your seniors batch who are currently in the second year, they are going to have 1 credit assigned to these fractal courses, and there will be total 2 fractal courses. So one you are going to learn have it in the 5th semester, second is in the 6th semester. So that is another major change. And one more change is the credits that are assigned to the laboratory classes. Now we have integrated the theory and laboratory courses in most of the courses wherever it is feasible. So that is how you can see that there is a significant increase in the credits that are assigned to the laboratory courses. Now the remaining 2 points that you see is, in any semester if you look at, we are going to have maximum 5 theory courses and 2 laboratory courses. Whereas if you talk to your seniors who are currently in the final year, they will have almost 6 theory courses and up to 3 laboratory courses. So the workload has been significantly reduced from 2024 curriculum onwards. So that is one more major change that you see. And the credit definition is also, I will explain you how we are going to define the credits. So each credit you are going to have 1 contact hour. So that means if you are going to have 3 credit course, that means you will be undergoing 3 hours of lectures per week. Okay? And apart from that, bottom it is not visible. The bottom is about the laboratory courses. Each 2 hours of laboratory course will have a weightage of 1 credit. So that is how credit is defined. 2 contact hours, the weightage is given as 1 credit for the laboratory courses, whereas each contact hour per week for theory or lectures will be assigned 1 credit. And if you look at all the courses are grouped into these several categories. So number 1 is the basic science courses. As I mentioned in the morning session, we have several supporting departments like mathematics, physics, chemistry, humanities, management. All these departments are going to support the engineering departments, and all the science courses comes under this basic science course category. And apart from that, you also have the engineering science courses, humanities science courses, and the program specific core courses. Apart from that, you also have program elective courses, open elective courses, then you have mandatory non-credit course where you have extra academic activities. So that means in the first and second semesters, you are going to have this extra academic activity. Sports and yoga is also part of your curriculum, which you will be undergoing in the complete first year. 50% of you will undergo sports in 1 semester, and the remaining 50% will be undergoing the yoga part. So that will not carry any credits. So that is the reason why you call it as a non-credit courses, but it is a mandatory course. In order to get your degree, it is mandatory that you have to complete this mandatory non-credit courses. Apart from that, in the final semester, 8th semester for UG or BTech students, we are going to have the project work. And in your third year summer, we are going to have the industry or research or EPICS. So EPICS is engineering products in community service. That will also carry the weightage, right? So that is, you can do either any one of these three. You have options. You can, depending upon your interest. During your summer, you can go to either industry, or you can go to any academic institutions, or even you can go to research laboratories and you can do the summer internship there. And at the same time, community service also will carry weightage, which you can do in your summer during the third year. And apart from that, one new change that you see is we also introduce, for example, if you want to do full semester internship, we also have provision. In the entire 8th semester, you can take a break from the academics, you can go to the industry and do your internship there for the entire full semester. That is also allowed. But at the same time, whatever courses that we are going to have, those courses should be completed well in advance by the 7th semester. Otherwise, you can anyway register for the online courses. So there is a provision for you to undergo full semester internship, and through that you can also enhance your placement opportunities. And as part of the BTech curriculum, so if you look at all the 12 BTech programs, the credits ranges from 150 to 160. So previously the minimum was around 154. And as you have seen that we have introduced some of the mandatory courses like A and ML, and because of increasing credits for fractal courses from 0.5 to 1, almost we are reached to the upper limit of the credits. So even though 150 is 160 is the prescribed range of the credits, depending upon the curriculum prescribed by your respective programs, which will be highlighted by your head of the department in the afternoon session, you have to complete those credits. Once you complete those credits, you will be eligible to get the required degree. And at the same time, the minimum CGPA requirement is 5 and above. Then you will be eligible for the BTech degree. And you also need to get P grade. I will also explain you about how the grading will be done here, what are the various grades that we have. So P grade is a minimum acceptable grade. You have to get P and above. Then only you will be eligible to get the required degree. Now at the same time, we also have minor programs. So the current program, for example, if you look at BTech program, you see it is a major degree program. You will also have a provision to undergo minor degree program. So minor degree program you cannot take in your parent department. You have to take it in the allied department. Other departments you can register. That is one exception. And at the same time, we also introduced for the first time, for your batch onwards, we introduced interdisciplinary minor programs also. So we have one minor program started by Department of Mechanical Engineering for design and entrepreneurship. So for that, even the mechanical department students are also eligible for this particular minor program. Otherwise, rest of all the minor programs, you are not eligible to take the minor program offered by your own department, whereas you can take the minor programs offered by other than your parent department. And in order to do these minor programs, you can register for 5 courses. For your seniors in the 4th year, these number of courses was 6. That means the minimum required credits to earn a minor degree was 18. That is reduced to only 15 now. That means you have to register for 5 courses for the minor program. And these 5 courses you are going to start from your 3rd semester onwards. That means every semester you do one additional course, using which you can earn a minor degree also. For example, if someone is in biotechnology or civil engineering, you might be interested in computer science. So you can select the minor course in computer science, but there is a catch here. Because everyone wants a computer science as a minor program, other than the computer science students. So in order to have a limit on that, we are restricted the number of students to minimum 10 and a maximum 80. So we are going to, our Associate Dean UG is going to scrutinize all the applications that we are going to receive for the minor program, and based on your CGPA, we'll cut off the limits. So that is how we will be selected for the minor programs. And the required CGPA is at least 7. That is a basic requirement to register for the minor program. And there are certain exceptions. In case if someone is going to get a U grade, which is similar to a fail grade, but this will have a certain credit points assigned to that. If you are going to have R grade, I will explain you what you mean by U grade, R grade. And in case if you are also going to accumulate backlog courses, such students are not eligible for minor programs. So please note that minor is only for exceptionally bright students who can accommodate or do more courses than that is required. So requirement is 150 to 160. If you can do additional 15 courses, you can earn your minor degree program. And you can do either one minor program, one honors. Honors I will talk in the subsequent slides. One minor, one honor, or you can have one minor plus one honor, or even you can do 2 minors. That means plus additional 30 credits if you do, you can earn 2 minor degree programs also. So such provisions are also available at our institute. As I mentioned, the minimum number of students to offer a minor degree program is minimum 10 and maximum is 80. And Professor in charge examination is going to talk about the examination part. Apart from your major degrees, the minor degree examinations will also happen on the same day, but whoever is going to register for these minor degrees or honors degrees, you should be prepared to write more than one examination in a day. So we are going to give additional time and all the modalities will be explained by Professor in charge of the examinations. And once you successfully complete these minor degree requirements, you will be earning your major degree. Apart from that, you will also be getting a minor degree program. Okay? And the next program is about the honors. As part of the BTech program, you can also register for honors program. And these honors degrees are the courses that we are going to offer to our MTech students. So if you are interested in some advanced courses, you can very well register for this honors program. And the requirement is the same. You have to earn 15 credits. That means you have to register for 5 courses to get a honors degree. And honors doesn't mean that it is not an indicative class. It is an additional degree that you can earn. So Monday onwards, we are going to start your classwork. Along with you, the master students are also going to start their classworks. And you can also start undergoing these courses, but the requirements are slightly different. Minor degree requirement was 7 CGPA. For honors, the requirement is little high. You need to get at least 7.5 CGPA. And apart from that, the same conditions holds good. You should not have any U grade, you should not have any backlogs or the R grades. Then you will be eligible for register for a honors degree. And the other requirements are the same. You can do either one minor, one honors, 2 minors, or 1 minor plus 1 honors degree. And you are going to start this honors from 5th semester onwards. And if you can do more credits also, but you have to complete all these credit requirements by the end of your 8th semester. And similar to the minor degree, you are also going to get a honors degree also in the respective discipline. For example, because I am from civil engineering background, if you are going to do BTech Civil Engineering, you will earn a BTech Civil Engineering degree with a minors in computer science, or you can also have minors in transportation engineering or something like that, or a honors degree in a transportation engineering. So this is how you are going to get multiple degrees along with your major degrees. So that is about the minor programs and the honor programs. Apart from that, each semester we are going to have an academic calendar. This academic calendar is approved by the Senate, and it is also available on the website. If you go to NIT Warangal website, you see academic tab. Under academic tab, you will be seeing academic calendars. But don't get confused, there are 2 academic calendars. One is for your seniors batches. Second one is for all the first semester students. So just read the headings and you can follow a specific academic calendar. In this academic calendar, you can see the complete details. When you are going to have the registration. Registration should be completed within the predefined time. Along with that, whatever extra activities like a foundation day, Technosian, spring spree, or even your convocation, all these dates will be specified. Even the schedule for your mid-semester examination, end semester examination, everything will be notified in the academic calendar. And at the same time, if you want to know when you are going to have holidays, that will also be clearly marked on the academic calendar, so that you can plan your journey back to your home accordingly, depending upon looking at the academic calendar. And if you are going to look at the total duration of the semester, we are going to have 14 weeks. But for first semester students, we have slight modifications that are in place, which is approved by the Senate. Instead of 14 weeks, we are going to have the classwork only for 12 weeks. And that is a compressed semester for the first semester, because we want to converge the second semester for both your senior batches and for you also at the same time, so that you will be starting the second semester from December 18th onwards, and at the same time your seniors will also start from the same December 18th onwards. All those details you can find in the academic calendar. And apart from these 14 weeks, you are also going to have 1 week dedicated for the mid-semester examinations and another 1 week dedicated completely for end-semester examinations. All these details you can find in the academic calendar. And next part is the registration. So it is mandatory that every student has to register in each and every semester. In case if you fail to register, then your seat may get cancelled. So make sure that you complete the registration process before the commencement of the classwork. That is a mandatory requirement. And to complete the registration, you should have cleared all your hostel fees and academic fees of the previous semester, and also for the current semester also you should have cleared all the dues. Then you will be permitted to go for the registration. And we also permit late registration also. We give only 1 week time. As soon as the classwork starts, you will have only 1 week time remaining. That is with a penalty of 2,000 rupees, you can complete the registration. So make sure that the registration is completed well before the time, so that it will not affect your classwork. And the attendance will also be counted from the day when the semester is going to start. And I will also talk about what are the attendance requirements, what kind of relaxation that you have in place. And in case semester break is another provision that is given to you, there can be scenarios where you may be forced to discontinue one particular semester because of health reasons or any other personal issues in your family. In order to take care of such students, we also permit semester break. That means you completely take care of, that means instead of semester break, you will be taking complete 1 academic year break. Then you come back and you start the semester again by paying the required fee, and you can continue with your subsequent batch of those students. Such provision is also available to you. Okay, these parts I already mentioned. And next is about the attendance requirements. So attendance will start from the day 1, that means 24th of August, Monday onwards, your attendance is going to start, and the faculty members are going to record your attendance. And this attendance will also be shared, it will be available with you in the NIT Warangal automation system. You can always also see what is the current status of your attendance. And in case if you are going to go short of the 80% requirement, the messages will go to your parents also. So be careful with the attendance. Make sure that always maintain attendance above 80%, but I suggest you try to maintain 100% of the attendance. So if you maintain minimum 80% attendance, both in theory and laboratory classes, then you will be eligible to write the end semester examinations. Even if you are going to go slight below 80%, you will not be allowed to write the end semester examinations, and you will be getting a repeat grade called R. Grade R will be awarded to such students. And in case if you are going to get an R grade in any course, this particular course has to be repeated again in the subsequent year. That means you will be wasting 1 year of the time, or in case if you are going to accumulate backlogs also, that is going to affect your subsequent semesters. Make sure that attendance is maintained always much above 80%. And in order to encourage the students to attend the classes, we are also giving certain weightage marks to the attendance. I will show those details. And there are certain exceptions. As I mentioned, because of the family calamities or because of your health reasons, in case if you are not able to attend the classes, but still we consider, but you need to take prior approval. There are certain forms available in the academic tab. So download those forms, fill the complete form and get it forwarded by your faculty advisor and head of the department and submit it, so that we are going to approve the attendance shortage. So depending upon these conditions, medical grounds requiring hospitalization for minimum 3 days, and in case if there are any calamities in your family, we do consider that, but we need a justification for that and an evidence for that. So any of your parents or your guardians can sign it and submit a letters so that your head of the departments will recommend it and the Dean Academic will approve those requirements. So maximum relaxation of 15% is allowed. This is over and above the 20% relaxation that is available common for all the students. So that means based on these conditions, even 65% attendance is also allowed. Over and above that, girl students has 2% of additional relaxation prescribed by the Government of India. And over and above that, girl students will also get a relaxation of 5% in extra academic activities. That is sports and yoga, which is a mandatory. 5% relaxation is given to the girl students. And those who have orthopedic disability, they are completely exempted from extra academic activity. And over and above that, in case if you are going to represent our institute in external competitions, or if you are going to support the CCPD teams, or if you are going to participate in NSS camps or NCC camps, then we consider 5 working days will be given as present for you. That is a maximum limit that is allowed. So in order to encourage you to enhance your extracurricular activities, you are going to know all these details in the subsequent presentations during the next week. You can participate in the competitions that are being held at other institutes also. And we do take care of attendance. We give 5 days maximum attendance, provided you are representing our institute officially. And as I mentioned, for attendance, we are going to give certain weightage. And you see that it is a non-linear scale. So if you get 80% and above, then depending upon the percentage, we are going to get the attendance marks, which I'll show in the subsequent slide. So 5% weightage is given to the attendance. End semester, we are going to have 50% weightage, mid semester 30%, and another 15% weightage is given for teacher assessment. So the faculty, course faculty can conduct either assignments, projects, seminars, quizzes. The freedom is given to the faculty member. They will let you know well in advance on Monday how they are going to distribute this 15% of the marks. So based on that, the teacher is going to assess for 15%. And attendance will carry a weightage of 5%. So this will motivate you to attend the classes regularly. And in case if you are going to cross 80%, 81 to 85%, you get 1 additional mark. 86 to 90 is 2 marks, 91 to 95 is 3 marks, 96 to 100%, you get full 5 marks. So make sure that everyone attends more than 96% of the classes so that you can get all the 5 marks for the attendance. And please note that even a mark can affect your grade significantly, and that can change your career prospects completely. And regarding the academic performance and the assessment part, as I already mentioned, in case if there is any calamity in your family, we are going to take care of that. And faculty members should recommend this. The course faculty should recommend, and mid-semesters and end semesters, the approving authority are slightly different. In case in the teacher assessment marks and the mid-exams, the head of the department is the approving authority. Whereas for end semester examinations, if you're not going to write the end semester examinations because of your health reasons or calamities in your family, you need to well in advance contact your head of the department and the faculty advisor, get the recommendations and take the approval of the Dean Academic so that you will get complete relaxation. Such students will be allowed to write the re-end examination during the summer. Okay? So that way you will not be losing any time and you will be catching up with your fellow students. And regarding the examinations, Professor in charge examinations is going to talk more about that. And I will skip this part because he's going to explain more about the examinations part. And regarding the grading, I was mentioning that we follow more or less a relative grading, but it is more or less a fixed one with a slight flexibility. You see that in case if you are going to get marks between 90 to 100, you can get S grade in that particular course. Then 80 to 89 is A, 70 to 79 is B, 60 to 69 is C, 50 to 59 is D, 40 to 49 is P, 0 to 39. You don't see any fail grade. We don't fail anyone. But we are going to give you a U grade. U grade will carry a weightage of 3 points. So 3 points will be considered. Earlier for your fourth year students, we used to have fail grade. That means 0 weightage is given to that. Okay? Whereas you are going to get 3 points, that means your CGPA will be computed based on the 3 points that is going to assign. For each of these grades, the corresponding grade points also you can see there. And don't think that these are the fixed scale. The faculty can reduce their marks by 5. So for example, instead of 90, the faculty can reduce it to 86 also, and can award a S grade if you can get more than 86. That flexibility is given to the faculty member to reduce the S grade by 5 marks. And subsequently, once the S grade is reduced, all other grades will also be accordingly reduced except the U grade. This is fixed. 0 to 39 is awarded U grade, that will not change. Only the other grades are going to change depending upon the reduction in marks. So that means altogether you are going to have 6 skills. Even though you see 1 skill, subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means additional 5 skills you are going to see for the grading point of view. And a U grade is awarded under 2 scenarios. In case if you are not going to write the end semester examination, you will get a U grade. Even if you are going to get a marks between 0 to 39, still you get a U grade. Okay, these are the 2 scenarios in which U grade is awarded. For example, because of the family calamities or medical grounds, if you are not able to write end semester, instead of U grade, we are going to give I grade. That is, an incomplete grade will be given, and you will have provision to write this exam, re-end examination or make-up examinations in the subsequent semester. Those details also you will see here. So these are the additional grades that you see over and above these 7 grades that you see here. You also have 1 grade called I, that is an incomplete assessment. So I grade is given to the student if you are going to miss the end semester examination based on medical grounds, or even for family calamities also, we do consider that, and you will be getting an I grade. And R grade is given in case if you have attendance shortage. If you go below 80%, then you will get only R grade. That means this particular course has to be repeated whenever it is offered again. Okay? But again, you also have the exceptions which I already mentioned previously. And W grade is given in case if you are going to withdraw temporarily from the academic course, and you can very well come back again after a break. For such students, we are going to give W grade. And X grade is given to debarred students. Depending upon the indiscipline, in any of the form, the Dean Student Welfare is going to explain what are the indisciplinary activities, and such students, the X grade is given. Apart from that, the professor in charge examination will also talk about the malpractice cases. In such cases also, we give a X grade. So I request each one of you not to fall into that particular group. Now, how to compute the semester grade point average. So whatever grade that you are going to get in each course, we are going to make a summation of that. So C represents the credits assigned to that course. For example, it can be a 3-grade course, and what is the grade obtained? So multiply that here and make a summation for all the courses that you register in a particular semester, and divide by the summation of the total credits that are registered in a particular semester. That gives you the semester grade point average. And once you know the SGPA, once you complete the first semester, you will have only SGPA in your hand. Once you complete your second semester, that means you already completed 2 semesters, so we can compute the CGPA. CGPA is computed like this. So whatever SGPA you have in first semester and second semester, and you also know how many credits you are registered, then we make a summation of this multiplication and divide by the total number of credits that are registered in both the semesters, and you can compute the CGPA. So this is how SGPA and CGPA are computed. And regarding the award of the degrees, we are going to give first class with a distinction in case if you are going to get your CGPA greater than or equal to 8, but there is a catch here. You should not have any R grade, no X grade, or no U grades. Only for such students, if your CGPA is more than, greater than or equal to 8, then you will be eligible for first division with a distinction. That is a class that is given to you. In case if you are going to have accumulate any R, X, or U grades, such students, even if the CGPA is more than 8, you will not be eligible for distinction. You will be given only first division even if the CGPA is greater than or equal to 8 with the R, X, or U grades. Otherwise, if your CGPA is less than 8 but greater than or equal to 6.5, you will be getting first class. And any CGPA below 6.5 up to 5. 5 is the basic minimum required CGPA to get a degree. Okay? So above 5 and below 6.5, you will get a second division. That is how 3 different classes are awarded depending upon your grades and the CGPAs. And as I mentioned, makeup examination is available to you. Professor in charge examination will talk about the makeup examinations. Students who get U or I grades, but R grade students are not eligible to write the makeup examinations. They have to repeat the course again with the subsequent batches. If you get either U or I grades, you will be eligible to write the makeup examinations, and the makeup examination will be conducted only once in an academic year, that is during the summer duration. We are going to have the makeup examination. At the time, we will have makeup and re-end examinations. All of them will go together, and we are going to have complete separate evaluation for that. But remember that makeup examination can be registered only if you register for a particular course in the previous semesters within that particular academic year. And regarding registration for the subsequent semesters, so students with a CGPA more than 5, they are eligible to register for the courses based on these conditions. For example, in case if your CGPA is more than 5, if you have some backlog courses accumulated, that means if you have got U grades or R grades, then you will not be allowed to register all the courses available in the subsequent semester. There is an upper limit in the number of credits. We don't want the students to burden subsequently because they can only register few courses only. So for such students, there is upper limit here. You cannot register more than 25 if the CGPA is more than 5 and if you have backlog courses. And for such students, first you have to register the backlog courses completely. And still if you have some credits available, then those credits can be registered for the existing semester courses. That is how you can do this registration for subsequent semester. In case if the CGPA is less than 5, then the upper limit of number of credits which you can register is reduced from 25 to 20 only. Okay? So maximum credits allowed is only 20 here. That means first you have to register for backlog courses. If you have still available credits, then you can register for the current semester courses. And for that, the timetable should permit, there should not be any overlaps, and you should have a recommendation from your faculty advisor. And these privileges are given to take care of the slow learners, and such privileges were not existing in the past. Okay? So for 2024 curriculum onwards, all these changes have been introduced so that slow-paced learners can also continue their learning process without any break. Earlier, they used to take complete semester breaks or year breaks, and their studies used to get affected. Now, continuously, you can continue your studies without any breaks, even if there are backlog courses, and you can earn your degree within the stipulated period. And there are several committees. One of the major committees called as a class review committee. And there are 6 students who will be inducted into this class review committee, and those students will be selected by your own friends of your class. And along with these 6 students, you will also have the members from your department. The faculty members will be involved, and there is a department academic performance oversight committee. Chairman will also be heading this particular committee. So what this committee is going to do, you can see there. They are going to review how the classes are being conducted in the entire semester, how the curriculum is there, if you have any drawbacks with the curriculum or with the syllabi, how the courses are being conducted by the faculty members, the rate of coverage. All the issues will be continuously reviewed, and there will be 2 CRC meetings conducted every semester. One before your mid-exams, another during your end semester exams. The committee is going to review completely, and as a student, whatever problems you are facing in the academic process, that can be communicated to the CRC committee. And the committee will make their recommendations to the department and subsequently to the Dean Academic, and we are going to address all those issues that are faced by the students. And at the institute level, we also have another committee called as Academic Performance Oversight Committee. Department, we have DEPOC, and at institute level, we have EPOC. They are going to review all the question papers, the conduct of the classes, the coverage of the classwork. Everything will be reviewed at regular intervals. And apart from that, there are several other academic committees. So one, you already seen department academic committee, they are going to review your grades, how the grades were given, whether the guidelines are followed or not. In case if there are any discrepancies, they are going to correct everything. So the complete process will be taken care by the DAC UG and class review committee that I already mentioned to you. And there is a department academic appeals committee. In case if you are not satisfied with the grade that you got in a course, you might be expecting S grade, but you might have got a grade. You can always appeal and you can submit a form. But you have to do it within 5 working days from the date of publication of the results. Beyond that, we are not going to entertain. So you'll have only one opportunity to appeal, and the head of the department will convene the meeting of this department academic appeals committee, and they are going to review the claims made by the student, and your answer script also be verified. And in case if your claim is correct, then your grade will be modified accordingly. Okay? So such privileges also you have, which will be taken care by the department academic appeals committee. Then you also have the curriculum development committee. Whatever latest changes that we have in the curriculum, you see that 21 we had one curriculum, 24 there was a curriculum, and we have again modified the 24 curriculum also. We have 2025 curriculum in place. All these dynamic changes depending upon the technological developments in the country will also be incorporated into the curriculum. And for that, every department will have the departmental curriculum development committee, which will have the faculty members as the members. Apart from that, we also have experts from industry, academia also. We will be pulling up from IITs. They will also be giving feedback, what changes you need to do in the curriculum, the structure, and also what courses you need to introduce, what kind of syllabus should be introduced. Everything will be reviewed by this curriculum development committee. And apart from that, we also have this academic audit committee. So they are going to completely review the process, and they are going to suggest. Recently, we had academic review committee, external academic review committee for both. All academic programs were reviewed. We had experts from foreign, all IITs, industries. They have reviewed all our academic programs. At the same time, all departments were also reviewed for their research activities, and they made certain recommendations, and we are in the process of implementing. One major recommendation is introduction of AML as a mandatory course. We already implemented that recommendation, and you see that even for your previous batch of students, we implemented that. So such changes will be recommended by the department level audit committees and also institute level committees. And for the, to support the students who had a financial difficulties, you know that SC, ST and PWD students, you not have to pay any tuition fee. Over and above that, other category of students who don't fit into this particular group, in case if they have any financial difficulties, we also support them in a different ways. For example, if the family income is less than 1 lakh, complete fee exemption is given to such students. In case if the family income lies between 1 to 5 lakhs, you need to pay only 1/3, and a 2/3 waiver is given to you. Okay? But be careful that these things will be critically reviewed. We have committees in place, and we also get it reviewed by the third party. So that means police, income tax department, revenue department will send all your certificate for a verification. A thorough vetting will be done for all the certificates that you are going to submit. In case if any false claims are submitted, you will be suspended from the institute. Please keep that in mind. We want to support only the genuine students who have real problem financially. So all the EWS, general student, OBC, NCL students will fall under this particular category, and you can get a benefit out of this. You're going to have this notification soon. Our DR Academic will communicate with you, and those who are eligible can apply. And once the course is completed, you can always give the feedback to the faculty member. So whatever drawbacks that you have observed on the course, whatever drawbacks you observed on the course faculty, you can give a feedback for both theory and laboratory classes. And please remember that this is anonymous completely. Your name will not be known. Apart from giving the ratings, you can also give the comments also. Those comments is only for the benefit of the students and the subsequent batches. In case if you give positive feedback, that will be taken positively. In case if there are any constructive comments, we also do consider and review each and every comment that is given by you. commented by you. Okay? And those things will be addressed in the subsequent semesters so that your subsequent batches will get benefited because of these comments given by you. And these are the 5 scales that we adopt: excellent, very good, good, average, and a poor. And we also have, as part of the National Education Policy 2020, we also have exit policy in place. For dual degree program, currently we have 2 dual degree programs offered by Department of Metallurgical Engineering and Materials Engineering and Chemical Engineering. Those students, if they want to exit, at the end of the 4th year, they will be given a BTech degree. And BTech students, if you want to exit prior, right? At the end of the 3rd year, you will be given a diploma. And once you complete 2 years, you will be given a foundation certificate. At the end of completion of the 2 years successfully, you can get a foundation certificate. At the end of 3rd year, you will get a diploma. Once you complete 4 years, you will get your major degree. And for dual degree, once you complete the 5 years, you get BTech and MTech degrees. And if you want to exit at the end of 4 years also, you can exit with a BTech degree. So those exit policies are there in place. Apart from that, for integrated MSc students, if you want to exit at the end of 3rd year, you can get a BSc degree and exit. If you want to exit at the end of 4th year, you can exit with a BSc honors. So those exit policies are available for the UG students. And definitely there can be some issues at some point of time during your study in these 4 years or 5 years, then whom to contact. So I strongly recommend, I suggest you, don't send emails to anyone unless there is a specific problem. Always follow the hierarchy that is mentioned here. The first point of contact from academic point of view, always contact your faculty member. Contact your course faculty. If the problem is not resolved, escalate, go to the next level. The next level is your concerned head of the department. Then at the academic level issues, we have academic seats. We have UG seat, PG seat, PhD seat. Then you have foreign seat. We also have scholarship seats. If you have any kind of issues, you can always send an email to any one of these seats. All these details you can find in the institute website. And if the problem is still not resolved, you can further escalate it to DR Academic. You also have Associate Dean, UG. We have Professor Arugya Kumar. I think he's sitting somewhere here. Okay. Professor Arugya Kumar, he is the Associate Dean for both UG and PG programs. And he will be looking after this particular email. And still, if the problem is not resolved, you can send it to Dean Academic also. And similarly, we also have such hierarchy available for the examinations. Professor in charge examinations is going to explain more about those details. So in case if you have any questions, quickly you can ask me so that I can try to explain them. Otherwise, at the end of the morning session, we are going to have question and answer session. At the time, you can ask me. Meantime, if you have any questions, please note it down, keep it aside. Otherwise, if you have any quick questions, you can ask me. Yes, sir. Electives are going to be completely different. Your department electives are something. Once you complete them, you are going to get your major degree, right? So minor programs is going to be completely different courses. That program itself is going to be different. For example, quantum technology is a minor program that you have. Computer science and engineering, right? So different minor programs are available, and those courses are completely different from your regular elective courses, okay? So thank you very much. In case if you have any questions, you can still ask me. I will come back. By 12:50 or 1 o'clock, we are going to have the question and answer session. At that time, we are going to take all your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that comprehensive overview. Understanding the rules of the game is the first step to mastering it. To walk you through the academic evaluation process, I now invite Professor G. Shivakumar, PIC Examinations, to share insights on examinations. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. This is Professor G. Shivakumar. I'm a professor in charge examination section. I'm a faculty from electrical department. Before going to the brief about the functionalities and what the examination section is going to do for you, I congratulate each and everyone to have admitted over here in NIT Warangal, and also wish you all the best. Yeah, examination section is taking care of conducting the mid and end examinations and also issuing the certificates with respect to the grade sheets and then consolidated marks memo and provisional certificate and degree certificate also. And if you lost any kind of a certificate also, we issue the duplicate certificate, but there are some guidelines are there. Please, try to visit the website of the examination section. You need to follow certain procedure if you lost any kind of a certificate. And once after finishing off your the BTech program, you are going to join in any industry or any company. There they will also verify the background verification, the genuineness of your certificate also. Yeah, this is the assessment of particular to the course. It has already been explained by the Dean Academics. The examination section will taking care of conducting the mid-semester examination and the end-semester examination. The timetable which will be given in the academic calendar, where the academic calendar is also very well be there in the institute website. Please go through the academic calendar. You know about when the examinations are going to conduct, the dates also will be specified, but the examination schedule and then the seating plan will be shared by at least 1 week before the examination. Okay, the examination schedule and the material and the seating plan will be shared via email, or else you can also have the visit of your ERP also. We will be announcing in the notices. Yeah, as mentioned by the Dean Academics, any kind of a serious illness with respect to the mid and end examinations, you need to have a forms in the institute website where you have the different kind of a forms. Try to fill out whatever, it is very well explained what it is there also, what need to be done also. But don't take a longer time once if you missed out the examination. Try to submit within the stipulated the time of the schedule of the examination, so that if you missed out, there is a minor examination which is conducted by the individual faculty. Even in that case, you try to intimate by email to directly your course faculty because of this particular reason, not being able to take the examination. In that case only, it all depends. It all depends on the individual faculty whether to have the remainder or not also. Especially for this re-mid and re-end, the mid examinations, the authority is the head of the department. The re-end examination will be taken care by the Dean Academics. Yeah, and then there is a certain process is there. It will be, if you apply the re-mid or re-end examination, it is not that compulsion that it is to be considered also. There is some certain committee, they will be going through the case, whether to accept or to recommend it or not also. Yeah, I mentioned about the remit also. The remit is, if you missed out the mid examination, the remit is taken care of, conduction, everything was taken care by your course faculty only. And yeah, if there is any, like as the Dean Academics also has been explained about the I grade. If you missed out, you will be allotted a temporary I grade. All these re-end examinations will be conducted during the summer only. It is with respect to the makeup examinations only. We have been going to conduct in a summer. Even for the makeup for the re-end or the makeup examinations also, you need to register. There is for each course there is 1,000 rupees fees is there. You need to pay and you need to register. It is not like that if you miss, you can write the re-end examination. You need to register in your ERP portal only. That notification also will be sent by email or also published in the notices of the in ERP also. Yeah, regarding the laboratory examinations, every laboratory examination is taken by the individual course faculty. Some courses you may be having the continuous evaluation, and some courses where you are going to have the mid evaluation or also the end evaluation also. It all depends on your individual faculty, and the concerned course faculty of the lab course will be notified well before, whenever the classes are going to start, they will give the lesson plan. In that, they will be giving out all the details in what kind of the evaluation they are going to follow in this particular course also. Yeah, this is a major project where you are going to have in the 8th semester. You can also have the how the evaluation is there. You are going to have the guide marks, the supervisor, and then the midterm review will be there. It is 20 and end semester is 40. If you have been awarded the U grade, you will be given the 3 months time to carry out the project work also. After that, you will be awarded a grade also. Yeah, this is a summer internship, where the summer internship in general you have to carry out in the second year summer, in the third, or else in the third year summer. Mostly we as the Dean Academics or the academic section will insist us to go and to the industries to carry out this particular internship. If you are not going to get in the second year any kind of internship in the industry or in the company, there is an option we can carry out in the third year of summer in the department itself only. It all depends on your option to select whom under you are going to carry out this particular internship work also. This is an integrated lab. There are some courses are there where there is an integrated courses where the theory and laboratory is also mixed. This is about the weightage, how it has to be carried out for the lab. If you have a 3 credits and if you have a 4 credits also. And as mentioned by the dean, the makeup examinations who are going to write, the students who got U grade or the I grade also. For those students, they have to register and they can write the I grade. And if you are missing out the opportunity of writing out the makeup examination during the summer, you are eligible to repeat the course in the subsequent semester, or else you can do in the exam mode also. The exam mode we have brought in this particular academic year only, and it will be for your batch also. There is an exam mode is there, and also like the registering of the makeup examination, missing out the makeup examination courses also. It is not like all the credits, all the courses you can register. It all depends on the CGPA what you have been got in the last academic year. Suppose if your CGPA is less than 5, you have an option to have a credits up to 22 only, or 22 or 24. Suppose if CGPA is above 5, you can register the 28 credits only. It is not like you can register about up to 36 credits. Okay, if you have missed out any kind of a courses in your first year, it is the courses also limitations is there. And that too, the priority, highest priority will be given to the subjects who have not, whichever the courses you have not been cleared in the first year, those courses is compulsory, you need to register in the second year. Okay. Yeah, in the exam mode, in exam mode, the evaluation is the internal marks, whatever the internal session marks are there up to 50, they will be carried forward in the exam mode also. In the exam mode, you can register the maximum courses are only the 2 only. Okay, it cannot, if you have any kind of U grade, it is not like that you can register all the courses in the exam mode. Only the 2 courses have an option to register in the exam mode. Yeah, the attempt for the U grade, you have only one option to go for the makeup. Suppose you have been studied the course particular to this year. If you have taken the makeup in the summer, it is not like that in next year also you should take as a makeup. If you have in the makeup also, if you got U grade, you need to compulsory register either in the study mode or in the exam mode. Then only if you got any U grade in that particular second year, that courses can be written as in the makeup examination. Especially the schedule of the mid and end semester examination, we are not going to alter. If there is anything like very seriously, it has to be approved by the chairman, senate, nothing but the director. Then only we will be changing the schedule. Otherwise, like we are being very strict for going to schedule exams as per the academic calendar only. Yeah, if you have been involved in any kind of the examination related disciplinary, examination malpractice, these are the committees where you will be, the student also will be called for this, particular to this meeting. The committee members are the professor in charge examination chairman, head of the department invigilators and faculty members nominated by the Senate, and deputy registrar or the registrar will be calling for and listening to your individual student issue also. Then we'll be taking an action accordingly. Sometimes cases where we will be calling the parents also. Okay, parents also should aware that that you are being involved in the malpractice also. Yeah, I'm not going to explain the different kind of malpractices and punishments. Like I'll tell you in a way like yeah. If you have been involved in any kind of a malpractice are carrying out any kind of a study material or carrying out of electronic gadgets, carrying out of mobile. Most of the students, they forget to leave out your mobile phone in your outside of the examination hall. In that case also, we have a very serious punishment, awarding the F grade in all the subjects, all the courses you have been registered also. It is not only the one course. Most of the cases we have been punishing you not to involve any kind of a malpractice. Okay. And some cases where if you have been repeating this particular malpractice twice, you have been debarring particular to the one of the semester or maybe 2 semester, or debarring for the one academic year also. We have been debarred in the recent last year summer makeup examination, almost some 4 students. Okay, impersonation of the examination also. So please be, even like the student have been, even in the desk, there's some students who have been lead out the material. In that case, before writing the examination, you take care of the surroundings. Any kind of a material is there, you please try to leave out the material to the invigilator. And also don't forget to leave out your the gadgets also. Okay. Even like the student who is having a habit to have the microphones or the headset, he has a habit, but still he forgot to clear out those particular things out of the hall also. Even in that case also, there is no kind of any kind of a lenience of punishment also. The punishment will be very serious, especially awarding the F grade, and also that will be marked as a star mark in your consolidate marks memo, and you are not going to award even the first class with distinction also. Okay, you have been got any kind of a backlog course, you are not going to eligible to get the first class with distinction, even though if you have the CGPA of 8 above also. Yeah, code of conduct, especially when you are coming for the examination, you should carry the institute ID card and then the original institute ID card, and then the registration slip for the mid-examination. For the end semester examination, you are supposed to carry the admit card. Admit card, when you can download is once you fill out the feedback of the courses, then only you are eligible to download the the admit card also. Some students will forget to download the admit card, but it will, once you fill out the exit feedback of particular courses, you download the admit card. Okay, downloading the admit card will be not going to have an option to download during the examination also. Okay, especially the identity card and admit card is a compulsory to carry out the end semester examination, whereas the mid semester examination, the registration slip and then the ID card, institute original ID card is compulsory. And there are some signatures also are there over there in the admit card and the registration slips. These are compulsory. You need to make out the faculty advisor and faculty mentor and then the head of the department also. Okay, these signatures are mandatory. Without that, we are not going to allow you to take the examination. Yeah, if once after finishing of your end semester examination, the concerned course faculty will give a grading according to the institute grading rules. If there is any kind of a appeals, so that like suppose some question you feel that there is an increase of the marks, some 3 questions the faculty has not been evaluated properly. In that case, you have a appeals. You can have an appeals also. The appeals will be there only for the end semester examination, because the examination is taken care by the end semester examination will be taken care by the examination. Only the examination section is taking care of the appeals of your end semester evaluation. You need to appeal within the 5 days. Within the 5 days. After that, maybe after 5 days, even if you appeal also, we are not going to consider those appeal and we are not going to process that to the head of the department to look over for the change of the grade also. In some cases where if you feel that you got some marks of 85 and you are expecting to be S grade, some other people have been got the S grade also. In that case, you can approach directly the concerned course faculty. In those grievances or those kind of issues will be taken care by the faculty itself only. They are reporting to us. If the problem is not going to solve at the department of the course faculty, you can also appeal to this particular appeals committee. It is not guaranteed that once you appeal that the grade change definitely will be there. Okay, there is a committee will be there. You have a faculty, 3 faculty and 1 external professor and instructor, and they will go through your complete the case also. Okay, then it comes to the Dean Academics for the final action. Yeah, semester grade sheets will be issued within 1 month. Maybe sometimes it may delay, but you need to collect the semester grade sheet from the department office only by showing your the institute original ID card. Yeah, these are the upon successful completion of the credits, we are going to get these particular provisional degree, CMM and original degree. But I request all of you to verify in the ERP whether your name details, father name and then your mother name is correct as per your SSC or 10th class certificate or not. Now itself only. Suppose, I've seen the cases where at the end of the 4th year, they're coming us for the name change. The name is different what it is there in your 10th class or board exam grade marks memo also. If there is any kind of a name change, you try to upload to the academic section, providing a proper document of your 10th class grade sheet also. Okay. And then after the completion of your BTech, and if you want to have something, if you find out for the name change, again there are some extra fees will be collected also. So to avoid that, you please try to check your names. It is there as per your marks, a 10th class in your ERP or not. We have been taking the data of your student name from the ERP only. Yeah, before, you have to clear the notice in order to issue the degree certificates once you finish the EG. Keep all the copies of all the documents safe. Any discrepancies must be reported within the 10 days. Okay, if you have been saw that there is a grade, name is wrong or anything is wrong in your grade sheet or even the PC or in the CMM, try to approach the examination section within the 5 to 10 working days also. Yeah, if you have not been collecting any kind of a certificates from your examination section, there is a retention fee is there. Even in the grade sheets also, I've seen the cases where the students is not even collecting the grade sheets for every semester. Okay, in that case, if you lost, department also can't hold the certificate for 8 years or 10 years also. In all these cases, you need to pay the retention fees, then only we will be issuing the certificates. Yeah, the examination section ensures the fair, transparent and efficient academic process. Students are also expected to be responsible, disciplined and to be proactive. Exams are not hurdles, but milestones for a learning journey. And these are some of the key resources where you can have the academic programs or the curriculum. I request all of you to go through your academic curriculum also. Rules and regulations also. These are very important. Suppose if you're not aware of the rules, there is the cases where we have been seeing that the student is not aware of the rule, one of a non-credit course also. I've been observing the cases where the student have not completed the 0 credit course, and now at the end of the final year, he is looking over, sir, please help out to get a degree also. In that case, have a clear-cut idea about your curriculum and also the rules and regulations also. Please go through the rules and regulations. All are there in the academic website. And there is a disciplinary manual is also there. Maybe the Dean SW will explain more on this particular manual. This is about examination branch website. And this is the examination Professor Y. Srinivas from Mathematics Department and Professor Panikumar Pentyala. He is from Chemical Department. These are the coordinators. You can approach any one of them if you have any kind of an issue also. Directly or even in an email also, you will get a response within a day or within 2 days also. Okay, thank you all. If you have any questions, maybe you can write an email to me.
Thank you, sir, for that apt and to the point session. College life is not just about lectures and labs, it's about the memories you make in between. To give you a glimpse of the vibrant world beyond the classroom, I now invite Professor K. Kiran Kumar, Dean Student Welfare, to speak on campus life. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Yeah. Good afternoon to you all. Say louder. That's it. 1,200 students. Each one can give at least 30 decibels of sound. So where is 30,000 decibels of sound here? Good afternoon. Better. Okay, so I'm requesting you, all of you, please keep your cell phones in the pocket for the next 20 minutes. Raise your hand. All of you raise your hand, please. Yeah. Okay. So next 20 minutes, I'm not trying to give any rules and regulations. Anyway, at the end of the slide, at the end of the presentation, there is 4 slides are there. one slide for do's, one slide for don'ts, and 2 slides for frequently asked questions. So what are the doubts you have in your mind? Probably all the things have been kept at one place. So after the presentation, if any doubts are there, I'm ready to help you out. I'm available. So myself, I'm Professor Kiran, the Professor in Mechanical Department and the Dean SW from the last 14 months. So my phone number is, anyway, it is available on the website, 94901-65362. And the email ID is dean_SCA. SCA stands for Student Affairs. dean_SCA@nitw.ac.in. So for many of you, probably for all of you, the NIT Warangal might not be the choice. You have joined in this institute by chance. Definitely, I don't think out of these 1200 and odd students of UG, none of you having chosen the NIT Warangal as their first preference while filling the JEE options. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Yes. However, your destiny is written here, and your destiny leads to the NIT Warangal, and you will be in this campus for next 4 years up to probably April 20th, 2030. And yours is the 68th batch of this campus, and you can find the legacy of this institute by the number, the 68th batch. 68th batch. 65 batches have been passed out, 64 batches passed out, 65, 66, 67, and 68 batches are running on the campus right now. So you should feel proud for being in the campus which is having a 68 years of legacy. So which has its footprints in the society, which has contributed for the growth of this country for over the decades. So whether you like it or not, you are at NIT Warangal, and this tag, the name of the NIT Warangal, will not leave you for entire life, right? Not only for 4 years, even after pass out also, after your children born, after your grandchildren born also, if somebody asks you, where did you BTech, you have to be proud that, and you should say that it is NIT Warangal. Unless until the NIT Warangal name flourishes, you can't be proud in future that you have studied in this institute. So it is everyone's responsibility to keep up the name of NIT Warangal, irrespective of all the hardships, irrespective of all the backstabs or any difficulties you faced in this institute. Okay, because once the name of this institute is gone, that means everyone in this institute, not only the students, faculty, everybody is at loss. So it is a collective responsibility for each and every stakeholder of this institute to uphold the dignity of this institute and also to follow the rules and regulations. So whatever in the last 1 hour, the rules and regulations have been told by the Dean Academic and the PS examinations, I am telling, please follow in toto. No exceptions for that. Okay, anyway, we will be providing the student handbook, wherein by scanning the QR code, you can get all the rules and regulations in hand. So that will be available in the ERP. The student handbook is available in the ERP. Okay, so as you know, there are different reasons to choose the NIT, though you have not chosen, but there are different reasons why you should be proud of joining this institute. So because right from the campus culture, infrastructure, placement and career exposure, all the things known. Okay, if you just type in the ChatGPT, will just ask the ChatGPT, what are the 10 reasons why should I study at NIT Warangal? Or just prompt a question in the ChatGPT, why should I proud of it? Give me 10 reasons why should I proud of being a NIT Warangalite. So that gives all the reasons. But the main reason always says this is a faculty. Even you give the prompt in the ChatGPT, which NIT is the student-friendly NIT. So the ChatGPT will give us the 3 NIT names. One is the NIT Warangal. One among the 3 is the NIT Warangal. So this is a student-friendly institute. It doesn't mean that the student will tolerate all the nonsense done by the students. So there are checks and balances where we can able to control the students. Okay, but at the same time, as and when the student requires the help, as the institute, we always comes forward and helps the students. Okay, and also the second big reason is the placements because irrespective of the rank, I can proudly say the NIT Warangal had the legacy of showing the highest placement among all NITs. Ask any entrepreneur, ask any company, the first choice after the IITs, first generation of IITs is NIT Warangal. Because the nurture, the academic culture is like that, and the rules and regulations, and more importantly, the NIT Warangal students are obedient. Because that is the one of the character the companies look for. Not only the intelligence is not only the factor, but also the obedience is also very much required. So the Dean Academic must have told you that you have a chances of doing the minor, because probably every student is aimed for the CSC, MTech, BTech in CSC branch, but none of you, but very few got, and 80% of the students didn't get the seat in the CSC branches. But there are the ample chances are there where you can do the minors and everything. And you can do a lot of campus activities. You can be the part of the student clubs so that you can make your curriculum, make your CV very rich. Because after 4 years, after April 2030, once you go out from this campus, if any person asks what you are right now, okay, the answer should not be when I joined this institute, I was a child, but now I am an adult, right? Now you joined as a child at the age of 17, and you will be passing out this campus at the age of 21, where we call you an adult, right? So you should not have only one certificate in your hand, but also you have a bunch of certificates in your hand, where your personality will be shown by the certificates only. What minor degrees you have, what honor degrees you have, in what way you have participated in the extra activities. Other than academics, what you have done, that is the first question anybody will ask. Okay, other than the curriculum, other than understanding the curriculum, what else you have done? You may ask, sir, do you have time to do all these things? Just you can see the slide on the screen. Actually, you are spending only 7% of the time in the class. Out of the so these are the courses. These are the courses. Okay, look at the slide. Probably from now onwards, you will be at the NIT Warangal as a student, as an enrolled student for about 1400 days, which is coming around 33,600 hours. Okay, but in the class and the labs put together, you will be only 7%. Let 1% is for the examinations. Let 1%, let your sleeping and eating is required at least 10 hours, let it be. So 42% for the sleeping and eating. So put together for sleeping and eating, to take the classes, to take the examinations, everything put together is only 50%. So what you will do the remaining 50%? What you will do with the remaining 50% of 33,600 hours, you will be spending for next 4 years. So that decides your destiny after 4 years. That decides what you are after 4 years. So how you will use this 50% of the time for the next 4 years will keep you the place where you are deserved to be. Okay, so dedicate that 50% of the time of your choice. Suppose you want to excel in the academics, choose the minor degree and honors degree. If you are not liking the degrees offered by the institute, you do the NPTEL courses, do the Coursera courses. If you are interested in the extra activities, do that. If you are interested in some other things, do that. If you are interested in mix of it, sports 10% time, 10% time to increase the academics, 10% of the time for preparation, 20% of the time for the preparation, and the 10% of the time to do something else. Okay, so don't dedicate your time more than 10% for the digital screening. Keep in mind, every day just check what is the screen time, because every mobile app having that facility, that option. So just to choose how many hours you have actively on the digital, this one. If a person is spending more than 10% on the digital screen, that means you are becoming a slave to the digital era. So don't keep yourself at that situation. So what makes your CV stand out among the peers? Do the minors, do the honors, do the certification courses, and do the extra academic activities. So the remaining 50% of the time, please dedicate any one of these 4 so that your CV will be stand out, because your CV is comparable among this batch only when you are taking the campus placements. But if you go out from this campus, You have to, you are one among the lakhs of students passing out this campus, passing out from different campuses. There will be around 80,000 students are passing out from IITs and NITs. And how your CV stand out from among the 80,000. So that tells us how you dedicate your time for next 4 years. So anyway, the chief warden will tell you about the hostels. So I'm skipping. One thing I want to tell, yes, I do agree. The hostels are not lavish. The hostels are, messes are crowded and hostels are overcrowded. We do agree, as the director was told in his opening remarks, this problem is for some time, probably for next 1 year, probably from 2027 after summer, all the problems will be eased out. So all the constructions, many of the renovation works, everything will be gets completed by next summer, so that after, probably once you come to goes to the second year, enters to the second year, the most of the problems will be solved out. Okay, so till then, please bear with us. So the Council of the Wardens will try the level best to give you a hygiene food and a minimum comfortable accommodation. That is the only thing we can guarantee for next 8 months. After next summer, probably the things will be different. Anyway, the Student Activity Center President, Professor Vasu, will introduce you about the Student Activity Center. In brief, we have 25 clubs, student clubs, and 14 department societies. You can be the part of any of these 39 clubs or the societies put together, so that you can enhance your extra-academic activities. How it will be help out? Because the energy, because why, somebody may ask, sir, how a point in the CV saying that I am the executive member of photography club, how can that point impresses a HR or the person in the Microsoft? You may ask that question. But the answer is very simple. The CV tells the companies that where you have dedicated your time. They'll simply see, probably a photography expertise may not be useful to Microsoft, but they will see where you are investing the time, whether you are simply wasting your time or doing some work. It tells us you are a person to do work or not. You are a person to take the challenges or not. You are a person, whether you are a person to adopt the changes or not. The CV has to speak about that. That is the reason you be the part of the clubs anyway. And the institute having the two, what you can say, festivals. One is the Technologian, that is called a technical festival, which happens in this semester, first semester, in the odd semester, or called as the autumn, spring semester, autumn semester. And the second one is called the Spring Spree, which is a cultural festival, which is happens in the next semester, that is springtime, probably March it will happen. So where all the Gana Baja and everything will be there, okay. All the concerts, everything will be there, okay. So anyway, the SAC president will introduce about that. A big artists will come generally. Okay, last year we invited the Jonita Gandhi as the artist for 1 day, and some Telugu artists for another day, and heroes like Nikhil, Adoshesh, and some heroines came for the festival. So those 2-3 days will be very vibrant in the campus. So the sports activities, I think there is a time, there is a slot for the sports, professor in charge sports. He will explain you, but institute having a very decent court facilities, indoor and outdoor facilities are available. Okay, so you can use the facilities to keep yourself physically fit. So as far as the amenities are concerned, anyway, the librarian will tell us about the rules and regulations in the library. But certain food courts are available, where the Taja Tiffins is one food court, which was established nearly 1 year before, where you can get all the food at the subsidized rates. Thanks to the NIT Warangal director, Professor Vijayada Subudhi. So his initiative made it possible, because the institute has given a lot of subsidies to the person, so that he could able to provide the food or the menu, the rates in the menu, which are 30 to 50%, minimum 30 and maximum 50% less compared to the Taja outlets available within this Warangal. Actually, Till 1 month before, there was a Taja Tiffins right in front of the, right outside the gate. Actually, that was closed because there's a lot of demand for Taja Tiffins. Like that, some basic kiosks are available. The Madras Filter Coffee is available. Domino's Pizza is available inside the campus. And Kathi Junction, which is a non-veg lovers, is available. And the juice center is available. Okay, juice shop is available. And the Amul kiosk is also available. Apart from that, you have the post office. You have the 2 bank ATMs. So for the basic facilities have been provided inside the campus. No need to go out. Okay. So anyway, the placement in charge will talk about the placement statistics after this one. So the student support system, you can see the academic scholarships and endowment awards, which will be looking after by the academic section. And the Center for Mental Health and Wellness, this is one important point I want to mention. Because whenever you are feeling low, please try to contact the team, because these details are also available in the website. And also we will be providing the student handbook. E-book will be provided in the ERP network system. So you can meet, you can call, because all the phone numbers are available on the website. Whenever you're feeling low, immediately call the person and and just talk to them. Okay, we'll take care of your prospectus. Okay, and also I'm appealing to all the students, because probably the person in the room, the other person in the room, or his fellow classmates are the first people who can judge that one person is low, because up and downs are very common in our life. Definitely up and downs are very common in life. At some point of the time, because of n number of reasons, because of not able to do well in the academics, or because of the relationship issues, or because of some problem at the home, whatever the reason could be, at some point of the time, any individual, any human being become low. So how do we know that a person is low? Who is the first person who can identify that? He is a fellow roommate or his classmates. So in that case, I'm requesting each one of you, if at all if you feel that any person is low in and around you, please inform that to the faculty advisor or the faculty mentor, head of the department, or anyone in this campus, including me. Just put a message. Sir, so and so person is low, and so and so person is not taken the food for the last 1 day. So he is skipping the meal. From the last 2 days, he is skipping the meal. He is not coming out of his room. Please inform to the warden. Please inform to the chief warden. Anybody in this campus, if you feel anyone elder to you, please inform. Sir, so and so person is not. Otherwise, just put a message to me. We will take care of. Okay. So this is the appeal I want to make. And we have the mentoring system. Each one of you given one faculty mentor. The faculty mentor will travel with you for next 4 years. Okay. So your academics and everything that you can discuss with the faculty mentor, and everything will be monitored at the central level by the PSC mentoring. And we have the Center for Diversity and Inclusivity. So the people who are required with respect to the inclusivity and diversity things, you can approach the PSC of the Center for Diversity and Inclusivity. And we have a solid student grievance committee, because as I told in the beginning, definitely institute having some checks and balance mechanism and certain rules and regulations to keep the harmony intact and also keep the discipline intact. So in doing so, probably it may be required to give some kind of the punishment to the students. At the same time, we want to give the students to have a second chance also. Okay, that is the reason there are 2-layer mechanism is there. First, for the malpractice committee will give the action, will give the disciplinary action. For the hostel committee will give. And for any other things, the ISDC, called Institute Standing Disciplinary Committee, will award the punishment. At the same time, the student will have a second chance to appeal to the grievances committee. So that is the online. Okay, all the details are available in the handbook. Don't worry. Okay. So the code of conduct, already told you, there are 3 disciplinary committees: hostel disciplinary committee, examination disciplinary committee, and the Institute Standing Disciplinary Committee, ISDC. Okay, the rules and regulations, I don't want to threaten you in the day 0, I mean to say day 0, because all the things are available. Only thing I want to tell, don't listen to your seniors. They will say many things. They will say many things. Chalta hai. Just erase, control, all delete from your mind. Chalta hai attitude will not sustain you in the life. I copied, but no one caught me, so you can copy. Probably he is having a pinch of luck, he didn't caught. It doesn't mean that you will not caught. And you can't ask the question to the Malprak disciplinary committee saying that yesterday the person besides me brought the chit, but you didn't caught, but I was caught. How it is? Those questions are not entertained. So that is the reason. Once if you follow all the rules and regulations, definitely you will not ended up with any trouble. And also says that NIT Warangal, just you joined in NIT Warangal, life is settled. You are not here to settle in the life. You have chosen this institute to be successful in the life. Settlement in the life is different. Everybody will settle in the life. You are not here to settle in the life. You are not here to settle in the life. We want you to become successful in the life. There is a lot of difference between the settled and successful. I want each and every one of you be successful in the life. So for that, most importantly, the discipline is the most important thing. The CCPD head will tell you the minimum CTC is 5 lakhs and the maximum CTC is 1.27 lakhs, 27 crore. So where do you want to be? That you have to decide. Whether you want to be settled or you want to be successful. Decide yourself. So please, these are do's. Always switch off the electrical and electronic applications such as fans, lights and everything when you are coming from the hostel. Okay, because it is our moral responsibility to preserve the earth. Okay, so please always walk on the pedestrians pathways inside the campus to avoid accidents. And also please use the dustbins. I am very happy that almost 1,000 students have taken the snacks, except one Tetra Pak. All are kept in the dustbins. Only one fellow has thrown the Tetra Pak on the lawn, except remaining all are kept in the dustbin. Please, I am giving a round of applause to each and every one. Please maintain the discipline throughout. Don't leave the institute campus without prior permission from the warden. Please intimate the warden and then only leave the campus. And please return to the campus latest by 10:30. Okay. And also being a first year students, I am advising you, please roam in a groups. Okay. So I am suggesting you to come back by 9 o'clock to the campus. So always carry the institute ID card. Lock your rooms and the secure valuable when leaving the room or hostel premises. Take part in the academic, cultural and the sports activities organized by the institute. Okay. Never send emails or other communication directly to the higher functionaries. In the student handbook, it is available for which problem, whom to be addressed. Okay, since the Google has given you the CC and the BCC options, don't send emails, don't send to all. Suppose hostel problem is there, please send email to the warden only, to respective warden. If it is not addressed, after some time you may escalate the matter to the chief warden. After that, you can escalate the matter to the Dean SW, like that only. Academic matters, faculty advisor, then the head of the department, then associate dean UG, then dean academic. So like that, this hierarchy is there. Okay, please follow that. Don't damage or vandalize the institute property. Avoid sticking posters, writing on the walls. Don't entertain unofficially. Okay, don't, if at all any seniors ask you to come for the picnic or outing, don't go. Okay, using of the electrical appliances and electronic appliances inside the hostels are not available, not allowed. Don't smoke, don't consume alcohol, don't take weed. Any substance prohibited are not allowed. Okay, so don't form groups based on the region, language, religion or the caste that disturb the harmony. There are so many batches in this camp. There are so many people having the batches like Hyderabad batch, Khammam batch, Visakhapatnam batch and all these things. I'm advising you not to be the part of any one of this one. Already those things are coming down and you don't be the part of it. Nothing will happen. Senior says many things. Unless until you're the part of some group, you will not be get the identity in the campus. Nothing like that. Okay, everything is a myth. Actually, those things are myth. That is not true. Okay, so don't allow outsiders or the unauthorized person to enter the hall of residence without prior permission. So the frequently asked questions, even one question already received. What is the point of contact protocol to be followed? Already told you. The point of contact for the academics is your faculty advisor, followed by the HOD. First, faculty mentor, faculty advisor, HOD, associate in UZ, dean academic. Other than academics, hostel issues, warden, chief warden, dean SW. So that is the hierarchy has to be followed. Okay, so there are 6 deans in this campus, but the students are in touch with only 2 deans. One is academic dean and dean student welfare. Okay, all the matters related to the academics will go to the dean academic. Anything non-academic comes to the dean SW. Okay. So is it mandatory to dine in the allotted food court? Yes. You don't have any option. You have to dine only at the allotted mess only. How will the allotment of hall and messes be done? It is done by a random system. Randomly it will be allotted. It is online portal. Is the late night entry allowed? No. Student up to 10:30 fine. After 10:30 they are not allowed. So is there any dress code? There is no formal dress code, but we are suggesting you to use the formals. Or you can use the casuals, but not shorts and sleevelesses. These things are not allowed in the academic premises. Okay, the academic premises, these things are not allowed. Is the use of motorized vehicles permitted inside the campus for the students? Strictly no. No, no. Even if you want to park your motorized vehicle at the gate, also not allowed. How are the medical emergencies handled? The institute having a dedicated dispensary where we have the 5 doctors, full-time doctors, and the supporting staff and the pathology lab. The basic things will be taken care by them. In case of emergency, we have the ambulances at any time. The 24/7 ambulances available, and we have the unpaneled hospitals. So even at the night time, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, some issue is reported, immediately the student will be taken to the unpaneled hospital. So don't worry about your health. So are there any restrictions on the use of electrical and electronic devices in the hall of residences? Yes, except the mobile. Even the kettle is also not allowed to use. Kettle, even the water heaters are not allowed to use. What are the rules regarding leave or the absence from the hostel? Students must apply for the leave through the NIT NetWaS portal. How are the complaints related to the hostel life addressed? Students can register the complaint through the NetWaS portal. The complaint system is available in your NetWaS system. The chief warden will explain you about that. How will information be disseminated to the students? The pertinent to the information available to the NetWaS portal, or we will send the emails. So different mechanisms we have. Most probably you please go through, always open the NetWaS and see the institute notices and everything. So you'll come to know. Okay. So this is the student handbook, which will be available probably by Monday. It will be available in your NetWaS portal. So wherein this is a small handbook for all the rules and regulations, including the academic rules and regulations, departments, everything. The QR codes are given. Simply you can scan and you can go through the rules. No problem. Okay. So this is the last slide. I'm not reading that slide, but I am appealing from this dais to the parents who are sitting in the ALC and elsewhere auditoriums that don't pamper your ward. Let them fail, let them rise. Unless until you fall down, you can't rise. Okay, I'm advising you, as soon as you fall down, then only you will learn how to rise up, how to rise and how to walk, how to run. So don't pamper and don't call your ward to your home during the weekends. The weekends are not to go homes. Weekends are to build your CV. The 5 days weekends are 5 days working days and 2 days weekends are given not to go home. Okay, because the 50% of the students are from Telangana. So from the Warangal, any nook and corner of this Telangana can be reached within 3 hours of journey. So Friday night, go, and Monday morning, come back. Please don't entertain that. Also, students, don't go. Food is not good. You ask your mother and father, ask your parents to keep some pickles or powder, something like that. Eat something, but don't go home. Okay, if you start going home, your CV will not be rich. That's what I want to put the last slide. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for that engaging session. Every
with all these lectures, everything, now your relaxation part has came to for you. So this is going to be called as Students Activity Center. This also will be called as in abbreviations as SAC. Okay. So what activities we are going to do in this particular SAC? So just I will able to brief you. So we are having 23 clubs are there, and we are having that has been divided into mainly 3 societies. Okay. So let them in it, I will talk you. So we are having 3 societies are there. One is a technical society, another is cultural society, another is film and music society. Okay. So under these 3 societies, we are going to be having total 23 clubs are there. Okay. And each club you can able to join. So why we want to join this particular SAC? Okay. So one first thing is we want to develop some brotherlyhood. So they have came from different places of country of India. So now we are having a different culture is there, different languages are there. So different methods of culture also will be there. So now you can able to share your things in this particular thing only, in the clubs only, where you can able to combinely in a teamwork you have to maintain that one. So where the teamwork and the leadership characteristics has going to be achieved in this particular clubs only. At the same time, we also have some inter contests also will be conducted in this particular club, so that you can able to get some of the nice competitions also you can able to go, and you can able to participate, and you can able to win so many good medals in the sports or in other cultural activities also you can able to do that. Okay. So that is the main point why we want to, the main objectives of this particular club. So one is we have to make extracurricular activities. So why we need extracurricular activities? Can anyone tell? It is required or not? So whenever you are going to be tensed with this, all your classes, everything, so you are having a hefty classes will be there, lot of assignments will be given. So then you have need your some relaxation is going to be required for that one. So for that case, you have to need some of the refreshment is going to be required, that we can able to get it in this particular, the SAC activities what we are going to have. Okay. So next we are going to have, we have to make some multicultural environment you have to develop. So in this case, we are having, as I told you that, we are having 3 societies are there. One is a technical society. So mainly we are going to be in the technical society. We are mainly different, the one important event what we are going to be called as the Technoseum is going to be conducted on this one. So what all the technical aspects like paper presentations. You have to develop one of the robots has to be developed. You are going to be participate some quizzes, like that is all technical activities is going to be conducted in this particular case. So that will be the comes under the technical. So next we are going to be having the cultural is there. So where we are going to be having one spring spree is going to be one cultural activity where we have lot of cultural activities like different dancing, singing. Okay, so different competitions are going to be occurring in these particular things. So under this, we are going to be having some vice presidents will be there. So vice president of technical will be there. Similarly, vice president of cultural will be there. Similarly, vice president of film and music also will be there. And we are having one separate for sports. We are going to be having one sports center also will be there. Okay, so for each center, society, we are going to be having some general secretary and additional secretaries are going to be elected for the students and who will able to maintain that one. Okay, so you are going to be given this particular, mainly the third year students are going to be made as the general secretary. The first year people, you are also will be welcome to be as an executive member or a volunteer, so that you can able to learn how this particular club is going to be run from your seniors, so that once you are going to be in the third year, you can able to become the general secretary or the additional secretary, what we're going to help. That is what we're going to do that. Okay, so we are having the technical club. So mainly the technical club, you can able to see here, the design development, we are having coding and creation. So we are having one software development is there. Similarly, R&D club is there. Science and astronomy club is there. So innovation garage is going to be coming, robotics club, satellite and electronics, model prototyping and sustainability club is going to be started newly. So we are going to be having the newly, we are going to add that one. And the ham and arm club is going to be, these are some of the 9 clubs comes under the technical activities what going to help. Okay, and the vice president is Venkanna. So he is the associate professor in the computers department, and each club is going to be having one faculty advisor will be there. So you have to communicate with the faculty advisor. Each club will have 9 clubs, 9 faculty advisors from different departments are going to be there. So this is going to be there. So you can able to get all their emails and phone numbers, contact numbers in the website itself. When you go to in the website, we are going to have the student welfare is there. If you go there in that student welfare, the SAC activities, you can able to see all this, what are the clubs are there, what are the activities are going to be there. You can able to get in more detail. Okay, so under this, as I told you that the Technosium is going to be conducted. Okay, so next we are going to be coming in October, we are going to get one more Technosium is going to be coming. Okay, and we have to prepare for this, and this video will show you the Technosium. Yeah. So this is the Technosium where the technical activities and the competitions are going to be occurring in that one. So are you excited? Yeah. So next we are going to have more excitation club is there. This is the cultural club. So where we are having painting and animation, photographic, media, and a natural club. So health and fitness and Sprick Mecha is going to be the different things. And the dynamic vice president of his your Rajamouli. So all the slides or whatever it may be, he's going to be very active in the photography club. So he is the vice president for you. And each club is having the different faculty advisors are going to be there. So you can able to contact them. So the next club is the Film and Music Club. So this is another important club where the music and dance and business analytics and Ek Bharat, Shresh Bharat, this is going to be some skits and everything is going to be developed there. And Youth Red Cross and entrepreneurship, and the vice president is Banerjee Babu. So you can, whatever the 7 clubs comes under this activities what we're going to have. So this mainly these clubs are going to be mainly used for the cultural activities, and we are going to be having one function. The function is going to be called as the Spring Spree is going to be one function where these cultural activities are going to be conducted for 2 days. Okay, so just I will play that particular. This is the Spring Spree. We are going to be having. We will able to call some onboard notable singers, everything, and dance performance also will be conducted in this particular case. So this is the Spring Spree, the club, what the activities you can able to see. Some skills there, the live stream.
అలాంటోడు మళ్ళీ తిరిగి వస్తున్నాడు అంటే సాలా శైతాన్ ఖుదా జాయేగా.
No visits. No visits, nothing.
I saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so
Nice. Very good.
good, I'm not with you.
Ah,
Saw me 'cause you dancing
Very nice.
twice. A single teardrop falling from your eye. I don't know why. I'll take you back when I run away. Take me back 'cause I wanna stay. Save your
so the Technosium things which are going to be there. So next we are going to be having one more society called as the sport or athletics we are going to be called. So in this also we are going to be having so many medals are going to be have. So this video you can.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest, you can be the world, you can win the
We have
war.
indoor stadium are there, outdoor stadium are there. So you can have badminton, volleyball,
Move a mountain, you can break rocks. Someone call it practice, someone call it luck. Or either way you're going through the history books. You'll be on the wall for the Go the distance, you can run the mile. You can walk right through hell with a smile. You can be a hero.
We are going to have the entire NIT competition also will be there. So our NIT is going to get 1 or 2 prizes in that. Okay, so there is one more important club we can able to tell. So next we are having national cadel NCC also there. That is where the Sudhir Kumar is going to be one of the captain for that. He is going to take care of that one. So you can able to, if you are interested in that, you can able to join this also. I think they are having some posts will be there. I think selected 32 or something is there. Whenever your finalists go out, some new person can be able to enter into that particular NCC what going to have. Okay, so these people are mainly contributing in the Independence Day and Republic Day. This NCC parade will be conducted, and this is going to be one of the great event during that particular in NIT Warangal. Okay, so similarly NSS is also there. The National Service Scheme is there. So where this will comes under the Ministry of the Youth Affairs and the Sports, where you can able to do some of the social activities. You can able to do that. So that there also you can able to participate like a volunteers. You can able to go to some villages and you can able to serve, or you can able to clean the campus. These are all some of the things we are going to do in the NSS also. So who are interested, you can able to join in this particular NSS also. So like the national service, they are going to be having so many cleaning of the campus. All services are going to be done in this particular club what going to have. Okay, so for the selection of this particular club, as I told you that we are having the general secretary. We are having the third year is going to be taken, and the additional secretaries we are going to have the 2 persons will be taken for, and that will be for the second year. And the executive members will be for 8 people will be taken. If they are having more verticals, suppose we are going to be having music and dance, so there are 2 verticals are there. Then we are having 2 general secretaries separately are going to take in. Okay, so then we can able to have the volunteers. I think this is the where you can able to join as the 10 volunteers. So 10 people can be joined in each club. So I will recommend you from day 1 onwards, you try to join as any of the club of your interest. So I did not recommend you minimum 2 or 3, so that where you can able to get a roll up, refresh, your mind will be fresh. So when you're going to have that one. Okay. So these are the present, these are the student active activity, executive members. So for Technical Society, this is Dheeraj, and Cultural Society, Ami, and for the Film and Music, Ashish, and for the Athletic Society, Lalita. So these are the executive members. You can meet them, and how you can able to apply for this particular clubs, you can able to contact these people, or otherwise the SAC building is next to this particular auditorium. So we are having next to this building is going to be called as the SAC building, the Student Activity Building. So I am sitting there also. If you want any of application from my side, you can able to directly connect, or you can directly connect the faculty advisor or the vice president. So these are the 2 people. Come, Banerjee, come. So this is Banerjee. He is from the Film and Music, the vice president, and so he is the Rajkumar, Rajmohan. So he is from Culture. So you can contact these vice presidents also. Okay. So with this, just why I want to tell you that your time is not to just for the learning. Okay. So you have to develop your best version. Okay. So by developing your own communication skills, you can able to develop your own leadership qualities. When you join these particular clubs, then only you can able to develop all these things. So that is the main motive of this particular thing. So you try to join any of this particular club, okay, and engage along with your academics. You try to participate in this particular any of the important activity also made that one, so that you can able to get beautiful memories you will able to get. So when you are going to leave from this particular college, you should have some memories that I have participated in the dance club, I have participated in the singing club, I got some gold medal in this particular volleyball or football or something. You should have some good memories. You'll able to get it in this particular joining and that one. So that memories will able to flourish a lot. So that is going to be very important for you as in place of academic also you can able to do that one. Okay. So this is one, the last slide. Thank you. Stay connected, get involved, make an impact. Okay. So I will request you last, with permission of Dean, nice whistle from your side, okay, if you are ready to join in this particular club. How many people? Okay, good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that engaging session. For many of you, this campus will now become your second home. To tell you what that home truly feels like, I now invite Professor P. Hari Prasad Reddy, Chief Warden, to speak on hostel life. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
ఒకటి ఉంది ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్లో ఉంటుంది డిస్ప్లే
mirror to external display. We need to choose mirror. I mean, extend display. Extend display. Duplicate.
Where is it?
No, it's better. Enter scale.
Yeah, it's coming. Okay. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Huh? ఒకటి లాస్ట్. Yeah, good afternoon. So far you had very good presentations. Now the sad part of because I think you are very unhappy with the hostel facilities that are available. But anyway, we work together to improve the facilities in the hostel. So what is the background poster? Can you identify what is that? What is that hostel? So Ramappa, hostel of residence where you are currently staying, right? So I'll quickly go through, what is the hostel life, what are the responsibilities, and how we'll be supporting the students in the hostel. Already many of the points has been covered by Dean Student Affairs. I quickly go through. So hostel life brings together students from different region, language, and background. So you need to respect each other, your roommate, the neighbors, even you need to politely have a discussion with the staff who are there in the hostel who are taking care of you, and your fellow residents. So you must not disturb the others at your comfort, right? So you have to see that you don't cause any inconvenience to the others when you stay in the hostel. So learn to adjust, cooperate, and build a responsible community. That's what is very much required. So academic is the primary purpose for which you have come. At the same time, hostel life should support your learning and growth. So we need to have a good facilities for you so that everything goes well. So a good hostel community is built by mutual respect, cooperation, and responsibility. So responsibility also plays an important role. It's not like you be irresponsible and you do whatever that you want, and every time you must not blame the system, right? So coming to the different halls of residence, NIT Warangal has a multiple halls of residence accommodating students across various programs as well as different years. So hostel accommodation is managed according to available capacity and institute requirements. So because of shortage of accommodation, now we are making 3 in a room. Wherever 2 occupancy is there, where a single occupancy is there, we are accommodating 2 students in a room. So you have to bear for some time. So because many of the boys hostels, 3 of the boys hostels has been converted into girls hostels because of shortage. So maybe another 1 year after that you will get good accommodation with double or single occupancy by the time you go to the final year. Okay. Right, room and hostel allotment should be followed as communicated to the hostel administration, because you cannot change the way you want. Once the room is allotted, you have to stay there. If any discomfort is there, then you have to bring to the notice of the wardens, so that they will make the changes. You cannot make the changes on your own. So because any problem arises in your room, you are responsible whether you are staying in the room or not. So please inform the warden whenever you are changing the room. So with mutual understanding and with the permission of the warden, you can change the room if you want. So use the facilities allotted to you responsibly, so that your juniors will have a better facility if you damage. So because this is a central government institute, we cannot do any repair as and when it happens. So you have to properly maintain the things, right? So these are the various halls of residence that are available in the campus, and accommodating total capacity of 5,645. Ramappa Hall of Residence, where the capacity is 1756, but now we are accommodating more than 2,500 in that, making it to, it is actually single occupancy is 1756, we are making it a double occupancy now, right? So Kakatiya, which is hall of residence of capacity 1,000, 1,000 rooms are there. Again, where third year and final year generally will provide a single occupancy, but now even final year students are also with double occupancy because of shortage of accommodation. Then remaining hostels, international students hall of residence of 250 capacity. Then we are having Priyadarshini, Sarojini, and the new ladies hostel. Now it is also called as Priyadarshini Ladies Hostel, hall of residence. Then Rajendra Prasad and Vishwesharaya, which are boys hostels, has been converted into girls hostel. And Azad Bose, which currently second year students are staying here. And Kakatiya hall of residence, where third year and final year will be staying in that hostel. And Vikram Sarabhai Hall of Residence, which is generally meant for PhD scholars and other MCA, MSc students. Coming to the hostel administration, when you have a problem, whom to contact? So many times people are directly approaching the higher officials, which is not correct. So there is some hierarchy there. So where we need to first issue must be raised, and first you need to approach the caretaker. Or there will be a complaint book where you need to raise the complaint, or even in ERP you can also register the complaint. So where the caretaker will be looking into that complaint and they will be addressing. If it is not addressed, then you have to approach the warden. And if still the problem is not solved at a warden level, then you can approach the chief warden and hostel office, so that I will be intervening and solving the problems. Please don't send mails directly to higher officials. So there is a hierarchy which you need to follow. Otherwise, it will be considered as indisciplinary action will be taken if you are directly approaching to the higher officials. Please keep this in mind. So these are the wardens currently serving. Wardens are not, as you think when in your intermediate hostels where the wardens are there, they are not the teaching faculty, but here the wardens are the teaching faculty. So you need to have utmost respect to the wardens, right? So they are the professors in different departments. Coming to Ramappa Hall of Residence, Professor Vinay Kumar, from electrical engineering, is the warden for Ramappa, and Professor Rajiv Sarkar, professor in mathematics, is also one of the wardens. So any issue, if the caretaker is not able to address, you can directly mail to that email IDs which are available in the website. In case if you don't get any response by email, you can contact by phone. Okay. Otherwise, don't directly call the wardens and then disturb, because they are also need to do teaching, research, everything. So they cannot spend time, okay, fully in the hostel. Okay, but they will address. Okay, but in emergency, you can contact directly. Okay, even the warden, even chief warden, you can call if there is any emergency. But for regular routine, okay, repair works, okay, caretaker are the main persons who are responsible. If they are not addressing it, then you have to complain to the warden. Okay, right? So coming to the ladies hostel, okay, that is Priyadarshini Hall, Professor Vasudha from Civil Engineering and Professor V. Jayalakshmi from Physics Department, okay, they are the wardens. And now newly for Gandhi Hostel, which has been converted again boys into girls hostel, one more warden is going to join, okay, that is Professor Bhargavi from Mathematics Department. Okay. And International Hall of Residence, so Professor Parthasarathi Dev is a professor in mechanical who will be, okay, taking care of, okay, the students who are staying in ISH. Anyway, first year students all are staying in Ramappa, particularly boys. So you can contact Professor Vinay or Professor Raju for any, okay, issues. So coming to the institute food court and mess system, okay, institute food court serves the whoever is residing in the campus. Okay, now again, as morning director was mentioning, that a lot of renovation work is going on, and the major food court, that is IFC A and B, okay, is under renovation. Only A is the dining area where we are serving for the first year students currently. Okay, cooking is happening somewhere, and then they are bringing it here and then serving. Okay, now after this session, okay, there will be a huge crowd, so kindly request you to cooperate. Okay, okay, follow the queue and then have your lunch and come back. Okay. So we are trying to see, make you more comfortable, the maximum that we can do. Okay. So mess wardens, there are mess wardens also, who are the faculty again. Okay, there will be a student mess representatives. Okay, who will be elected by the students only. So regarding the hygiene point of view, quality as well as the quantity, you can always, okay, give your feedback to your mess representatives, and they will discuss with the mess warden, and any change in the menu can also happen upon the discussion. Okay. So don't directly post any, okay, if you say that, if you see that the plates are not properly cleaned, okay, you can report to the mess representatives. Okay, and then we will warn the concerned vendors if they are not okay, doing the same repeatedly. Okay, then we can give a second warning and then we can terminate them. Okay, please, okay, whenever you want to post anything, okay, to the warden or maybe to the mess representative, okay, don't take some photos, because many times people are taking some photos from somewhere and then posting in the social media. Please avoid posting anything, okay, directly in the social media. Okay, right? And geotagging is very important whenever you take a photo, so that we'll come to know when the complaint has been raised, okay, even in the hostel or either in the mess, okay, with the time, date, if you take the photo, that will be more useful for us to serve you better, okay. Because without that, we cannot address the issue even with the vendor, because he says this is not our problem, this is some photo which has been posted by students, okay, right? So raise the genuine concerns through mess representatives or mess wardens so that they can be addressed. So constructive feedback will help us to improve the mess service better. Okay. And please, because of shortage of the space, okay, we are giving a slot for every branch wise. So you need to strictly follow the slots. Okay, when 7 to 7:20 is the breakfast for civil engineering, means civil engineering students has to be there by 7 and then complete by 7:20. So that next, okay, mechanical students, because at a time we can dine 200 to 250, okay, in the space which is provided. So you, in order to avoid the discomfort to the, okay, other students, and you have to go on time to the class. So please follow the timings, whatever the time slots given to you. Okay, please cooperate for next 1 year. Once the messes are ready, we don't have any issue. Okay. So these are the mess wardens. So currently you are dining in IFCA. So you can always okay, contact Professor Judas from Civil Engineering Department for any issues related to the mess. Okay, in case if your mess representatives are not able to address. Okay, and For ladies hostel, okay, Professor V. Koila from Biotech Department is the mess warden. Then selection of room and roommates as well as mess allotment is not in your hand. So that is done automatically, okay, in the ERP. So we are trying to the maximum extent to develop, what you call student management, hostel management system, okay, with the help of the computer science students. That is software development club is helping us in developing a software. So that next year we are planning room selection, roommate selection, and mess selection will be in your hands. Okay, I don't promise, but we are trying our to the maximum extent to see that, okay, because many times students, once we give, they are feeling very discomfort, okay, with their roommate or with the mess. So selection will be with you. Okay, hope, okay, it will work out. Okay. So no exchange of. Do not exchange or shift the rooms without permission. Okay, that is if you are shifting. If you have found that you are staying in another room, okay, the disciplinary action will be taken against you. Okay. So maintenance and already mentioned you. Okay, how do we give a complaint? Okay, the hierarchy that we need to follow. Okay, so help us, okay, to serve better, okay, by following the proper, okay, complaint system. So then another thing is the, okay, clean hostel and the green campus. So we are having, okay, the hostel housekeeping persons who are cleaning, but they alone cannot, okay, maintain the hostel clean until you cooperate. Okay, so throwing okay, the things outside the corridors, okay, keeping room clean is in your hands. Just now I observing that you are taking snacks and many people are okay, throwing the covers, okay, that is straw covers on the, okay, there is a dedicated dustbin where you need to put, so that is your responsibility. Okay, so that okay, we can make okay, the hostels clean in the same way. And okay, every month we are having okay, the last Saturday, okay, clean and green okay, campus activity. So we request you to actively participate. Even we can have such activities in your hostels, okay, so that we can keep our surroundings of the hostels also clean. Okay. Right, and be part of Swachh Bharat mission, okay, to ensure that okay, India becomes a better campus, better place to live, right? So conserve water, that is most important, because this time we are having a shortage of rain, and okay, definitely we'll be going to get okay, shortage of water. Even winter also we can expect the shortage of water. So you need to conserve the water. Okay, use judiciously. Okay, don't open the taps and do your activities. Okay, switch off the lights. Already, I think Dean Student Affairs has already explained you about the okay, what is the. So whenever you come out of the okay, room, there is a switch outside where you need to switch off. That's all. Okay, no need to switch every light and fan. Okay. So do not litter. Okay, that's what. Then regarding safety, okay, discipline and well-being, ragging in any form is strictly prohibited in the campus. So in case if you okay, anybody is okay, any second year, third student okay, is doing a ragging, immediately you need to bring to the notice of the wardens so that we can take the necessary action. Okay, right? Yes. Okay. So there are some disciplinary rules which are there in okay, the student tab, where you can go to the hostels of residence. You can find what are the disciplinary rules and food court rules, as well as student disciplinary okay, manual. You can go through for more details. So right, you came with okay, a lot of hard work to this institute, and with a lot of hopes okay, to go out with okay, good degree and good job. So try to avoid okay, some what you call momentary addictions, okay, try to avoid, and peer pressure. Okay, some students will be insisting you, but we try to be away from this. Okay, strictly prohibited in the campus. Okay, in the hostels, if you are caught, you are okay, disciplinary action will be taken. You will be suspended from the hostel first, and then from the campus if still it continues. Okay, respect your okay, fellow colleagues as well as okay, your caretakers who are there. Then your responsibility is safeguard the institute property and use hostel facility carefully. Okay, because see, if you, many first year students came to me and then they're complaining that on the walls there's so many bad words has been written. So who has written that? Okay, your seniors has written okay, the same thing. So please, okay, don't do that. Okay, use common facilities. Okay, some common facilities has been created. So use them. Okay, fairly so that everybody gets okay, equal opportunity to use the facilities. So be part of the solution. Okay, it's not only always giving the complaint. You can also come up with some suggestions where we can try to work towards that and okay, try to improve upon okay, your hostel facility. Okay, I don't say that overnight we will resolve all your problems. Okay, whatever the bare minimum problems which can address immediately can be addressed, because it's a government institute. We also follow some procedures. So just important rules that we need to know, just go through them, which I already mentioned about that. Okay, the last request from my side is, okay, if you see a problem, report it. Okay, if you have an idea, share it. Okay, if a facility is provided, protect it. And if a fellow student needs support, please help him. Okay, don't discriminate, okay, based on religion or, okay, whatever region. Okay, already Dean has clearly explained you about us. So let us make your hostel life at NIT Warangal safe, comfortable and memorable, okay, with your kind cooperation. Okay, meantime, I'll just play one video for you, which has been okay, created by your students. Your remote. Okay, leave it. Leave. Okay, we'll leave it because it is taking some time. So how the hostel has to be maintained? One student has created a video.
Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that informative session. Your journey here is not just about earning a degree, but about building a future. To outline the pathways that await you, I now invite Professor P.V. Suresh, Head for Career and Placement, to speak on placement opportunities. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Good afternoon, one and all. I think so. We are running short of time. So, firstly, I'd like to congratulate all of you. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate all of you for getting admission into a prestigious institute like NIT Warangal. I'll use this. So today is a very important day in your life. So you have you have not simply simply joined this institute to earn a degree. So in fact, you have entered this place to shape up your knowledge, your personality, your friendships, and your confidence, and ultimately all of these will be leading to your future, right? So as Head of Center for Career Planning and Development at NIT Warangal, I'd like to tell you one important thing at the very beginning of today, of this career. So your career does not begin in your final year where you sit for placement interviews. So your career actually starts from today. Today is the beginning of your career. So at this, because over the 4 years, or the next 8 semesters, so the CGPA that you build, the knowledge that you gain, the skills that you develop, the projects that you undertake, the persons that you interact with,
right? So all these things, the decisions that you make, the opportunities that you explore, the failures that you experience. So all these things will lead to will make you how good professional you will become, and what career choice you will take, and how successful you will become. Right? So in one of the previous presentations, so by Dean Student Welfare and all the SAC President and other members, so you have seen there is plenty of time available for you to utilize or expand your wings in various sectors. So I urge all of you to utilize time properly. You can dedicate the 50% to your academics and 50% to build your personality. Personality in the sense personality which makes you more successful, not to just gain a job, but to make yourself become very successful in your life. So at CCPD, at Center for Career Planning and Development, so the center provides services and resources to the students so that are essential for their career development and educational planning, so as well as in the job search. And not only that, so it provides an integrated platform for the students to enhance the employability skills. CCPD means, so it's not a single person's job, so it's a team. And the CCPD team involves head of CCPD and also the faculty coordinators. So we have a couple of faculty coordinators to take care of soft skill development and industrial visits, right, placements and internships. And we also have departmental professor in charges from each of the departments, so to take care of the individual department needs. And we also have training and placement officer. And apart from them, importantly, there are student volunteers, so which work for CCPD as placement associates. So all these comprise the team CCPD. So at CCPD, what activities that we take up is listed over here. So you can see, so the center facilitates placements and internships. So we bring in companies, so we facilitate these activities, and we also conduct pre-placement activities. So, you all have to be ready for the placements or internships. So what all required for the pre-placement sessions, so those activities will be conducted. And some students will be requiring soft skills, and most of the students, in fact, require soft skill training. So all those activities will be conducted by CCPD. And we also facilitate industrial visits. So to complement your theoretical learnings in your BTech degrees, your respective programs. So an exposure to the industry would help you to complement with the theoretical knowledge, industrial knowledge with the theoretical knowledge. So CCPD also facilitates industrial visits for the nearby industries, so where you can go for one day and see what facilities they have, what challenges, what industry equipment are working there. So interact with the people there and get some exposure. Then there is also another important thing, alumni engagement. So CCPD also facilitates some of the activities where inviting alumni and industry persons, recruiters from various industries to interact with the students and to explain what should be the characteristics of, what are the industry requirements from graduating engineers from our institute. So those important activities will be carried out. So CCPD, in simple words, if I would like to quote CCPD is a center which facilitates a place or a platform where potential meets the opportunity. So our students normally take these choices, at the end of their third year or final year, so they'll usually try to take up any of these things. So of course, internship is a mandatory thing for all the students to take up during their summer, third year summer break or second year summer break. Then apart from internships, so students can go for placements, so they can go for jobs. And students also opt to go for higher studies, and abroad as well as in other premier institutes. And also some students, so they try to focus on civil services, right? So the public services, exams, civils are groups. And some students, so they are encouraged to even go for startups, to become entrepreneurs. So our institute in general, encourages the students to take up all these activities. And as Professor Kiran, Dean Faculty Welfare explained, so you have ample time to focus and to, focus on various other activities. So I would suggest you to build a strong fundamentals in your courses, because that's most very important thing. So apart from your other activities, you should be good at your fundamentals of your own degrees, because so people will be testing your fundamental knowledge. Right, and people expect minimum CGPA to have. So, for example, the minimum CGPA that is eligible, that is required to be eligible for placements is 6.5. 6.5 CGPA everybody should maintain. So, to become eligible for sitting for placements, right? And then you have to focus on communication and interpersonal skills. So that is another important thing. So at times, so many times, what the feedback that we receive from the recruiters is students are having good concepts, good fundamentals, but they are not properly articulating what they want to do, what they have done during their project, or they are not able to articulate properly their ideas. So that's the main complaint that we are receiving these days from various companies. So that's where you have to focus on improving your interpersonal skills, soft skills, communication skills, how well you express yourself, how do you interact with the team, and how do you respond to the questions asked by various people. So all those things become important, increasingly important nowadays. And then develop problem solving and analytical skills, thinking, and learn teamwork and leadership and time management. And most importantly, you have to stay curious and innovative and proactive. So you have to be very active, proactive, and curious, right? So to all the parents and other members here, so your ward is in a safe place. So where in an institute which has got a very rich legacy, right? So you can see the institute has got a very high reputation in India and abroad as well. So it has got excellent faculty, and academic and research culture is one of the best thing in India. And then vibrant campus lives. So just now we have seen what are all the facilities that are available for students. And then we have a strong alumni base. So as our director pointed out in his opening remarks, so more than 45,000 plus alumni are working in various organizations. So they are shouldering very high positions in various industries. So we have a good alumni connect. So there are plenty of opportunities. So only thing is you have to be ready to tap them at right juncture, right? So you are sitting on top of all of this. So you are in a very safe position. So only thing is you have to give your time. You have to utilize best opportunities that are available in the institute. So just would like to say some statistics. I'll take you through some of the placement statistics over the last year and also last 3 to 5 years. So now if you look at this, so this is the first graph shows the number of students placed in UZ and PZ over the last last 5 years. And the number varies because that is actually, the number indicates the number of eligible students. So again, if the number is less, that means that the number of students securing CGPA less than 6.5 are less, are more, so that the number is less. This number is less, right? And then you can see here how many number of students got placed over the last 5 years, and 2026 has been a very successful year in terms of the placements. So you might have seen in the different newspapers and media. So it was very good. So more than 94% placements are there for NIT Warangal achieved. And also the highest ever package in the history of NIT Warangal, that is 127 lakhs. And this is the number of companies that visited in the last 3 years. So you can see last year there are more than 360 companies visited our campus for placements. And so these are some of the statistics, so which indicates the percentage and also the highest package and the number of students placed in the last 3 years for both UG and PG as well as together. So overall, so about 94% for UG and about 80% for PG. Overall, it's about 88% over UG and PG together last year. And let me take you to the statistics of 2025-26 here. So you can see there are about 663, I mean, in fact, even there are 3 more additions to this. So 666 number of students got placed last year, UG students got placed, and about 684 students got placed in the PG students got placed. So with a placement percentage of more than 94% for UG and about 80.7% for PG. And then, so the average CTC stands here about 18.6 lakhs for UG and 12.21 lakhs for PG, and 15 lakhs is the median CTC for UG. So as Professor Kiran was mentioning, so we allow the companies so which give minimum package of 5 lakhs. So the minimum is the 5 lakhs. A company if wants to hire students from NIT Warangal, it has to offer minimum of 5 lakhs CTC, and then maximum can go up to anything. So last year we have gone up to 127 lakhs, and minimum is the 5 lakhs. So it's up to you. You have to decide. So what CGP you will be achieving, I mean aiming for, and what skills you will be aiming for. How you mold yourself to better fit at higher packages. And so this is again compilation of both UG and PG data for the last year. So we have got more than 1861 plus offers together, UG and PG and internships. And more than 360 companies have visited the campus, and about off-campus and higher studies studies are more than 110. So if we add this also, the placement percentage has gone more than 95%. And so these are the roles usually companies hire for. So some of them software development roles, core roles, and business analyst roles, and many other roles. So which includes teaching and banking and business. So all other sectors will come into this. So this is the statistics of the roles offered to the students. And these are the packages, so the number of students with the range of packages. So you can see more than 21 number of students secured packages between 50 to 70 lakhs. And more than 583 students secured packages more than between 30 to 10 lakhs. So all these statistics are available on the website. You can go through. And these are the branch-wise placement statistics. So in the last year, UZ. So I'm happy to say that so almost all branches have achieved more than 90% placements in the last year. So even except biotechnology, even biotechnology has shown more than 20% increment from the last 24-25. So in 24-25, the placement statistics for biotech is about 62%. Now it has become 80. And some of the branches have touched up to 99.9% and also 100%. And this is the PZ placement percentage statistics. And the placement statistics for individual branches are listed here. So I'll not read out all the numbers here. So you can go through these things. These are all available in the website. So these are for civil engineering. The placement percentage is more than 92%. And this is for electrical engineering, where the average CTC is about 23.08% lakhs, and also median CTC is 17 lakhs, and highest CTC is 1 crore. And this is for mechanical engineering, where again the placement percentage is more than 95%. And this is for electronics and communication engineering. So again, where the placement percentage is 97, and average median CTC is 18.61, and average CTC is about 22 lakhs. And this is for metallurgical and materials engineering, where all the eligible students in this branch got placed. So 100% placement, and highest is about 37 lakhs. And this is for chemical engineering, so where again the highest percentage, highest CTC is about 37 lakhs, and the placement percentage is about 89%. And computer science engineering, so again highest is 127 lakhs, and average is 30.21, and placement percentage is 99%. And this is the biotechnology, so with the highest CTC as 37 lakhs, and percentage placed is about 80%. And this is integrated MSc, so that's the first batch of integrated MSc who left, who are out from the campus. So with a decent placement percentage, 84. And these are some of the, as I said, plenty of companies visit our campus for recruitments. So these are some of the companies which come for software roles. You name, many of the companies are there. And these are some of the companies which come for core and analyst roles. And so apart from facilitating internships and placements, so as I said, so we also encourage companies to undertake MOUs and establish a long-term relationship with the institute, and in terms of handling some academic courses and also exploring research opportunities. So one such MOU has been established between Micron. We had an MOU with Micron, and also Micron has conducted one day on our campus called Micron Day, where it has conducted several activities and encouraged students to participate in this. And we also conduct regularly soft skill development programs, because that is one weak spot which needs to be addressed for many of the students. So we invite professionals from industry to come and address the students and work on resume building and some interview sessions, group GDs. And this is another soft skill program organized last year. And this is one more career acceleration boot camp which was organized last year. So I request all the students to make use of these activities. These are very, very useful. So we need 100% participation from all of you to improve yourself through these activities. These will be very useful. So apart from professionals, from outside corporate professionals, so our own faculty from the department, from various departments, humanities and management studies. So we have in-house coordinators to facilitate soft skill development activities. So we frequently conduct soft skill activities for the students. So these are some of the snapshots from them. So which facilitates group discussions and interviews, sessions, resume building, and so on. And we also have started recently, so before we start a placement season, so we have conducted an industry conclave where we invited recruiters from various organizations, various industries to come, and before upfront of the placement season, so we invited them to talk about what are the requirements from the graduates. So this has been very, very useful, and this has been very successful. So we invited people from industries from different sectors, identified few sectors, and invited them to speak about their requirements before the placement seasons. And apart from this soft skill activities and industry conclaves, so as I said, CCPD also facilitates industrial visits. So last year, we could arrange 32 industry visits using the transport section. So we have 2 bus facilities available. So we use them to send the students to the various industries and get a feel of industrial exposure. And so before I close, so I'd like to quickly tell you what are the opportunities that are available in our campus. So there are plenty of companies, plenty of recruiters. So as I said, last year we have more than 360 recruiters visited our campus. So there are plenty of recruiters. There are different avenues to learn. So we have seen where are there various opportunities available for learning, and there is a strong alumni base, right? And strong academic training. So you can look at the academic programs and also how frequently they are getting revised. And we are the academic section is involving all the latest courses into in our academic programs. And then campus hiring internships at pre-final year and offering them PPOs. So now many companies are interested in hiring the people for internship, for a summer internship, as well as 6 months a long internship during the final semester. And then, yeah, so 6 months internship associated with the full-time offer is what we are allowing currently. And apart from these opportunities, so I also would like to tell you what are the challenges that usually we come across. So those are, we have to meet the expectations of the recruiters. Now, you know, it's campus placement is a very dynamic thing. And just because last year was a huge success, so that should only motivate us to prepare well for the next year, but it should not make us complacent. Right? So you should take it as a motivation and build yourself, make yourself to be ready for the campus placements. So competition with peer institutes. So all the institutes are equally working to improve their placement statistics. So inviting more companies, there is a huge competition among the institutes. And the poor communication skills, so which has been often pointed out by the various recruiters. So we should work on improving our communication skills. And then reduced mass hiring, this is another important thing. Earlier, we used to have hiring, so a company, for example, let's say, Infosys has visited our campus and he took 100 students, 150 students, like that. But now, that's not the trend. The companies are coming and they are hiring only very selected candidates. So only in few numbers, 5, 10, like that. So they have become very choosy, and so to be one among them, you have to be very, very good, right? Then so FTEs through internships. So people are now increasingly asking for internship and looking at your performance and then offering a placement, a job for you. So not directly.
So they'll be evaluating your performance during the internship. So that is what is the current trend. Now companies are exploring alternative ways. Instead of in coming directly to the campus, now they are actually now conducting hackathons, challenges. So I encourage all the students to participate in hackathons, various hackathon activities, and also challenges, so that you can improve your skills, and you will be much more stronger in various skills that are required. Because in hackathons, you may have to work with interdisciplinary teams. So you have to improve your skills. So final advice is make the most of your time at NIT Warangal, and so balance your academics with all the necessary skills that are required, both co-curricular and extracurricular activities. So spend balanced time. So make judicious decisions to spend yourself in extracurricular and co-curricular activities, and actively participate in the workshops, guest lectures, training programs that are being organized by CCPD. That is my sincere request. I want all of you to participate without fail in all the activities that are being conducted. Then holistic development. So people are, so as Professor Kiran was mentioning, so your CV should tell the recruiter that how well you are organizing your time. So where are you spending your time, right? So you have to improve your overall development. So sports, cultural, social activities are equally important. And prepare for your for future careers with confidence. So I mean, as you begin your journey at NIT Warangal, so I have one last message to give you. So that is, do not spend your 4 years of time merely trying to get a degree. So use your 4 years time to build yourself, right? So from now, after 4 years, so I want all of you to be able to say that I did not just graduate from NIT Warangal. NIT Warangal transformed me. So that's what I want all of you to be able to say after 4 years. So thank you all. So I wish you all a very good success. And so this is the CCPD team. So these are all the coordinators who are working on various activities. And this is the advisory team. So where we have Dean IRAA, Dean Student Welfare, and Registrar, and the past CCPD heads as the members. And so these are all the student coordinators, so which have been recruited rigorously after interviews. So we have recruited them as the placement team. So thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that motivational address. A sound mind and a strong body are the true foundations of success. To remind us of this often overlooked truth, I now invite Dr. G. Radha Rukmani. She is the head of Institute Health Center to speak on good health. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon, dear students. I know I am between you and your lunch. I will try to finish as early as. Yeah, this is our health center. Yeah, the center actually works from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We are 4 permanent doctors and 2 consultants are working from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is myself and Dr. Radha Rukmani, and then Dr. Karthik, Dr. Pradeep, and Dr. A. Karthik, Dr. Anita Kumari, Dr. A. Rohan. Or 6 people will work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The center usually works all the working days, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then Saturday, Sunday, it works from 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock. And then all the closed holidays, it works from 9:30 to 11:30. We are having almost 23 supporting staff, including paramedical, dresser, and as well as office staff, who will help us for the smooth coordination of the processing of bills. The center is well equipped with all the advanced medical equipments like all the monitors. And then we are having 10 beds in where we take care of the daycare procedures like IV fluids and all the minor things from the working hours. A center is well equipped with a laboratory where we do all the day-to-day needed investigations related to blood and then urine. In advanced needed investigations, we will send the student to the empaneled diagnostic centers. These are all the instruments which we are having in our laboratory. Center is also assisted with physiotherapists. 3 physiotherapy people work from morning 9 to 1 o'clock, again 3 to 6 p.m. We are having almost all the advanced physiotherapy instruments like traction, ultrasound, and everything. We follow all the guidelines given by WHO for the biomedical waste management, and under every aspect we take care. We are having 2 ambulances which work from 24/7. One is a regularly ambulance, one is advanced life support ambulance. We are having 25 hospitals in panel for any referral specialist services is needed. In that, almost 8 eminent hospitals in Hyderabad as well as all the eminent hospitals in Warangal we are having in panel. The Institute Health Center is also having in-house pharmacy, which is managed by the agency. In that, we keep all the advanced and branded medicines that we will check day to day everything. These are the medical officers, which regular medical officers numbers. Kindly note it down. Whenever there is any need at any time, please call any one of the doctor. Don't hesitate, and even at night and late nights also. This number is very much important. Please note it down. I will explain the number, why it is important in the end. Coming to the good life means that is nothing but maintaining the balance between the work, your education and your life. That is not a simple issue to explain in 5 or 10 minutes, but I will try to explain as early as I will finish it up. Maintaining work life means we have to maintain the balance between the life and education. Nowadays, because of the competitive world, most of the time is a sedentary life, and we won't maintain the sufficient sleep as well as the nutrition and the social well-being also. But that is very much important. NIT is not a simple institute, it is a community. We are trying to maintain in all aspects, not only physical, mental, and social aspect of the every individual, every member of the NIT. The main 4 pillars of good life, that is sense, sleep, very much important, exercise, important, nutrition also important, and then stress. All 4 actually we only focus on 1 or 2 things. Remaining things will make us prone to the most of the diseases which you can get in your late ages. So beginning onwards only you have to maintain these 4 pillars. That is very much important. Actually, every day you have to make a partition between the personal life as well as education. Most of the day, for 55%, you have to give for the education and day-to-day. Remaining 45, you have to split for your hobbies, your social well-being, especially making friends, and then your maintaining your regular hobbies, so that the mental as well as physical health will be maintained. You have to make simple habits to make life easy, to maintain the balance between both. You had to, give at least a break for every 45 minutes. That is very much important. And then nutrition part you have to take care, and at least 30 minutes you have to give for your physical activity at any form, the playing game or walking, whatever it may be, but you have to give, that is beginning onwards. And social well-being, you have to maintain, friends, so that the mental health will be maintained. You have to make a strategies to maintain the time. That is very much important. You have to prioritize your important things and then give less important for the regular things. Schedule break whenever you get a time. Just take time for yourself so that the mental well-being will be maintained. And plan your time, day-to-day time, with using the nowadays advanced tools and other things. It is the day productive curve. Usually our day activity, the curve reaches its peaks in the mid of the day. Again, it slows down. So you have to prioritize the things in the morning hours only. So I'm requesting you to just study whatever important things in the early morning. That is a good habit. And then that will help you a lot. And then less important things, you can give the time in the evening hours. Maintaining emotional well-being also very important. Most of the students are very much, they get good scores in academics. But when we come to the emotional, they will very much weak. To maintain this emotional well-being means you have to maintain the social life. That is very much important. Make a good friends and maintain the good habits. In our commitment is like NIT is having all the facilities, physical education department is there, sports activities are there, yoga classes are there, every aspect we try to help, utilize all the services and maintain the health. In summary, you have to maintain those 4 pillars which I explained, then everything will be okay. And finally, I'm requesting in one point, whenever any student is having any chronic ailments, kindly let us know, like diabetes or epilepsy or whatever it may be. We will maintain the health records confidentially. That will help us to maintain in emergency, and we will help you in whatever it is needed, when keeping the insulin in a refrigerator or whatever it is needed, we will try to help. Kindly come and meet personally any of the medical officer. We will note it down the health information. Our health center is running with online system ERP, the prescription and dispersing the medicines and referral letters, everything is online only. And every day we are having specialist consultant visit in the evening hours. That is displayed in the website as well as our institute center board also. We are having almost all specialty visiting doctors every day. And how the system is existing, I will explain you. When you come to us, primarily medical officer will examine, they will advise the needed medication. If the student needs any test also, most of the tests we will advise in our center only. When the student needs any specialist attention or emergency care, we will give the cashless credit letter and we will send the patient to our panel hospitals. Then day to day we will monitor. If needed, we will inform the health condition of the student to the parents also. Kindly utilize all the services available and meet us personally if in case you need any special attention. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for establishing the fact that health is wealth.
One more point, I told you ambulance number is very much important because center works from 8 to 8. If any emergency happens in the night, kindly call ambulance first. Then immediately we'll get the message from the ambulance and we will coordinate the ambulance person where to go and what to do. So first call the ambulance. If ambulance is not responding, immediately call any one of the medical officer. We will try to help you.
Thank you, ma'am. Every memorable beginning deserves a moment of gratitude to those who made it possible and to those who witnessed it with us. To formally express our heartfelt thanks and bring this session to a close, I now invite Professor R. Arokya Kumar, Associate Dean Academic UG and PG, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Nekha.
So very good afternoon to everyone. So in the last 2 hours, I could see at least how face changed in the first 4 rows. So give me 150 seconds. So it is my privilege to propose vote of thanks at the undergraduate orientation program at NIT Warangal. First and foremost, I express my heartfelt thanks to our director, Professor Subudhi, for his inspiring welcome address and for his continued guidance and leadership. I also thank our Dean Academic, Professor Vengaya Chaudhary, for introducing the academic programs and explaining the academic regulations. My sincere appreciation goes to all the speakers who have taken the time to introduce our students to different aspects of life at NIT Warangal. I thank Professor in charge examinations, Dean Student Welfare, particularly for giving quantitatively how student can spend time, life in the campus, and Professor Vasu, President, Student Activity Center, and Professor Hari Prasad Reddy, Chief Warden, for sharing important information about hostel life. I also thank Professor P.V. Suresh, heads the CPD, for presenting the placement opportunities available to our students, and Dr. G. Radha Rukmini for emphasizing the importance of good health and well-being. A special word of appreciation to all our new students. You have been listening to us patiently for more than 2 hours, and we truly appreciate your attention and enthusiasm. So we all know that in today's world, when the attention span can sometimes reduce to just a few minutes, staying engaged for such a long session, it is commendable. And I hope the information shared today will help you make a confident and informed beginning to your life at NIT Warangal. I would like to thank all the deans, heads, faculty advisors, and supporting staff who have contributed to organizing this program. In particular, I acknowledge the support of academic section, estate maintenance unit, audio video section, security personnel, and all other staff members who work behind the scenes to ensure our academic and campus activities function smoothly. A special welcome to all parents. Your trust in NIT Warangal is deeply valued. We look forward to working together to support the academic, personal, and professional growth of your ward. And to our dear students, welcome to NIT Warangal once again. You are beginning an exciting and important chapter of your lives. Make friends for your life and make the best use of opportunities available to you. So the program will continue with the department level orientation this afternoon, where you will learn more about your respective curriculum, faculty, career opportunities, department activities, and laboratories. Finally, I thank everyone who has made this orientation program meaningful and successful. I wish all our students a very happy, productive, and memorable journey at NIT Warangal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we disperse for lunch break. All the students are requested to reassemble here at the old auditorium at 3 p.m. After that, you will disperse to your respective departments with the program coordinators and HOD. The orientation program for civil department, civil engineering department will happen at Chandrasekhar Hall in the seminar halls complex. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.